Когато става дума за това, което ценим най-много, е важно да го защитим по най-добрият начин. С Армеец вземете застраховка защитена фамилия със специалната ни отстъпка от 20% до края на май. Разберете повече за промоционалните условия на armeец.bg. Армеец. Винаги с вас!
С България Air летиш от Варна до Париж, Франкфурт и Прага. Лети директно от Варна 2 пъти седмично до ключови европейски дестинации. Резервирай сега своя полет от Варна до романтичния Париж, германския бизнес център Франкфурт и красивата Прага. За повече информация и резервации посети air.bg.
Since ancient times, freedom has been fought for. Since antiquity, the arena has always been a place of power. From the time of the gladiator battles to today, strength means freedom. The arena signifies bravery, grit, and unrivaled integrity. Welcome to SENSHI, where warriors become legends.
Taiko, performed by Sensei Milen Petrov. We now have the honor of introducing the SENSHI legends. Shihan Akira Masuda, president of the KWU SENSHI, All Japan champion 1990. He completed the 100-man kumite in 1991. Second place at the 5th World Championships 1991. Third place at the 4th World Open Championships 1987. He participated in 4 World Championships, always finishing on the podium. Please welcome Shihan Semi-Schild, President of the KWU SENSHI Europe, Glory Grand Slam 16-man tournament champion, Glory World Champion, 4 times K1 Grand Prix champion, K1 World Champion, 3 times King of Pancrase, 2 times World Judo Champion, and a member of the board of the KWU SENSHI. Shihan Francisco Filo, a 2-time K1 Grand Prix champion, absolute Kyokushin World Champion in 1999, World Champion 1997, a 4-time Brazilian champion, 3 times South American champion. He completed the 100-man kumite twice in 1999. President of the KWU SENSHI for South America and a member of the board of the KWU SENSHI. Ernesto Hust, 4 times K1 World Champion, Savat World Champion, ISKA Full Contact World Champion, Muay Thai World Champion, and a member of the board of the KWU SENSHI. Shihan Ryu Narushima, 8th place at the 7th World Open Tournament 1999. Champion of the 16th All Japan Weight Tournament 1999. First World Weight Tournament 1997. 3rd place. Champion of the 12th and 13th All Japan Weight Tournament. 11th All Japan Weight Tournament 1994. 2nd place. Member of the board of the KWU SENSHI. Shihan Sam Greco, a world champion K1 fighter, motivational speaker, actor, 3 times Waco World Kickboxing Champion, World Full Contact Karate Champion, 6 times Australian Full Contact Champion, and a member of the board of KWU SENSHI. Shihan Glaude Fetosa, K1 World Grand Prix Las Vegas Champion 2005. 2nd place K1 World Grand Prix 2005. South American Champion. 2nd place at the 1st World Weight Championship. MVP in Kyokushin Karate World Cup. World Champion at the World Team Cup 2002, Vice President of the KWU SENSHI South America, and member of the board of KWU SENSHI. Albert Kraus, the first K1 World Max Champion in 2002, and also the first Super Combat Middleweight Champion, World Champion in Kickboxing and Muay Thai, and a member of the board of the KWU SENSHI. Andy Sauer, 2 times K1 World Max Champion, 4 four-time shootboxing world champion, Showtime 70 Max world champion, world Muay Thai champion, and a member of the board of the KWU SENSHI. Sensei Everton Teixeira, K1 World Grand Prix Fukuoka Champion 2008, the Absolute Kyokushin World Champion 2007, Kyokushin World Weight Champion 2005, and the five-time All-American Champion in Open Weight, member of the PR and Marketing Committee, and member of the board for KWU SENSHI. Sensei Tariel Nikolashvili, Absolute Kyokushin World Champion in 2011. He completed the 100-man Kumite in 2014. Absolute Champion of Japan 2010. Champion of Japan in the weight category 2010. Champion of Europe 2010. And a member of the board of the KWU SENSHI Europe. Sensei Zahari Dimitrov, Absolute Kyokushin World Champion 2015, 4 times American Absolute Champion, 4 times European Champion, and a member of the board of KWU SENSHI Europe. Sensei Yang Suko, second place at the 9th Kyokushin World Open 2007, European Champion, All Japan Tournament winner, Yangami's Fight Night Heavyweight Champion, a member of the board of the KWU SENSHI Europe. Sensei Andrews Nakahara, World Kyokushin Champion 2005, All-American Absolute Champion, 2-time South American Champion. He won 4 of his 11 professional matches with knockouts. Member of the PR and Marketing Committee and member of the board for KWU SENSHI. Sensei Petar Martinov, Kyokushin World Champion 2014, Kyokushin European Champion 2006, 3rd place European Open 2008, 3 times European Tameshiwari Champion, member of the board of KWU SENSHI Europe. Shihan Nicholas Petas, European and World Karate Champion, the last Uchideshi of Masutatsu Oyama, K1 Japan Grand Prix winner, Senshi Master of Ceremonies, member of the board of the KWU SENSHI and head of the PR and Marketing Committee of KWU SENSHI.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SENSHI 26 Gladiators. It is an honor to stand here today in this magnificent arena. I am Nicholas Pettis, and here tonight at the ancient theater in Plovdiv, Bulgaria, we have 24 world-class fighters from 16 countries from all around the world. Thank you, each one of you, all of you, for coming out tonight and sharing this historical event with us. And for all of you tuned into the live stream, thank you for tuning in. The legends have gathered from all around the world to celebrate this historical event. For 2,000 years, this place has celebrated our motto: bravely, firmly, honorably. The SENSHI Gladiators will be proud to know the credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without knowing error and shortcoming. Theodore Roosevelt. SENSHI 26 Gladiators Gala Fight Night will be broadcast live for free on Triller TV, Bulgaria on TV, Max Sport 1, Arena Sport TV. Online free viewing is streamed on senshi.com, Senshi's YouTube channel, boits.bg, boits.com, kwunion.com, and Kyokushin Karate News. We'd like to thank the KW International Professional League for organizing this special event, and we are proud to be working along with our esteemed partners, our Mets Insurance Company, Max Sport, Bulgaria Air, M Car Group, BMW Dealer, and Rolls-Royce Motor Car Services, St. Constantine and Helena Holdings. Tonight, the fighters will leave everything in this ring. We are the legends, and this is SENSHI Os!
Fighting in the SENSHI under 70 kilogram weight division under KWU full contact rules, Christian Baya from the Dominican Republic of the Congo faces Petje from Slovenia.
Fighting in the SENSHI under 75 kilogram weight division under KWU full contact rules, Samperi Henia from Belgium faces Atanas Bozhilov from Bulgaria.
Fighting in the SENSHI under 80 kilogram weight division under KWU full contact rules, Johan Koffi from France faces Michael Samperi from Italy.
Fighting in the SENSHI under 70 kilogram weight division under KWU full contact rules, Yanis Eminov from Greece faces Dimitrov from Bulgaria.
Fighting in the SENSHI under 70 kilogram weight division under KWU SENSHI rules, a rematch between Alisher Karmenov from Kazakhstan and Victor Xavier from Brazil. Fighting in the SENSHI under 85 kilogram weight division under KWU full contact rules, Ulrich Bokeme from Switzerland faces Joyton Lutterbach from Brazil. Fighting in the SENSHI under 95 kilogram weight division under KWU full contact rules, Surat Garayev from Azerbaijan takes on Yves Roland Oli from the Ivory Coast.
Fighting in the SENSHI over 95 kilogram weight division under KWU full contact rules, Arend van Montfoort from the Netherlands takes on Gibran from Brazil.
Fighting in the SENSHI over 95 kilogram weight division under KWU full contact rules, Marius Munteanu from Romania faces Francesco Xhaja from Albania. Fighting in the SENSHI over 95 kilogram weight division under KWU full contact rules,
Errol Justice Koning from the Netherlands faces Florin Ivanoaie from Romania.
Fighting in the SENSHI under 80 kilogram weight division under KWU open rules, Flavio Pina from Brazil faces Vladislav Kanchev from Bulgaria. Fighting in the under 70 kilogram weight division under KWU full contact rules, a European title fight as Andrei Kedves from Croatia faces Dragomir Petrov from Bulgaria. May the best man win.
And now, with no further ado, we shall start the first fight of the evening. It is under 70 kilograms on the rule set of KW Full Contact. Our referee, Mr. Andy Sauer. Out of the blue corner, from the Democratic Republic of Congo, it is Christian Baya. Christian Baya is 33 years old and stands at 180 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 70 kilograms. His titles are the Shoot Boxing Super Lightweight Tournament 2015 runner-up. He is the KOK World Grand Prix 2014 winner, the Sud Taibo World Champion in 2014. It is his first time to fight here in SENSHI.
Mijn jongens daar doen neemt ze allemaal mee. C'est pour la mec que je parle français. Werken alleen met precisie. Rennen niet weg voor politie. Zie killen van de keur, pas de parfait. Mijn jongens daar doen neemt ze allemaal mee. C'est pour la mec que je parle français. Werken alleen met precisie. Rennen niet weg voor politie. Zie killen van de keur, pas de parfait. Je weet ik ben van su. Ik zie je niet als ik tweet. Geef hem een in een portiek. Dat petit en magnifiek. KL mis la vie. Ik ben de hoed, geen de vriend. Masker op wanneer ik kriep. Die takken we niet met kop. Ik heb geen tijd voor een op. Ik heb geen tijd voor salon. Focus alleen op mijn kista. Kista. Ik focus alleen op mijn sika. Boy. 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 Die mama me laten betalen. Ik kom op de blok en ik...
Here's Christian Baya. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner from Slovenia, the Killer Kid, Petje. Petje is 33 years old and stands at 78 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 69.8 kilograms. He is the 2024 SENSHI European Champion under 75 kilograms, the 2013, 2014, and 2024 MTA European Muay Thai and K1 Champion. He has 5 title defenses in the FFC. His SENSHI fight record is 4 wins and 2 losses. He is Petje, the Killer Kid.
Well, ladies and gentlemen and fight fans tuning in all around the world, welcome to SENSHI 26 from Plovdiv, Bulgaria, in the ancient gladiatorial amphitheatre right here in the centre of the city. An absolutely incredible setting for what is certainly going to be an incredible event. SENSHI has gone from strength to strength, but today we take a step up in standards and excellence beyond what I can describe. I'm joined by a legend, Ernesto Hoost. Ernesto, I've got goosebumps on top of my goosebumps. I've got butterflies in my stomach. It feels like 10 Christmases all at once. I can't describe the excitement. And the first contest of the evening could be a main event on any event around the world.
Yeah, you're right. I think there are many main events tonight.
Yes. Show me the
So this is an absolute one, and
a little bit to the right, to the left.
Petje has
Show me the
proved himself so many times
So
here in the
Chiniere.
ring. And Christian Baya, I know from Holland, he's a
Go
very
back to your
strong
corner.
fighter. So yeah,
Judge.
interesting fight.
And people may not know that this is
Judge.
actually a rematch that's taken 7 years to put together.
Ah.
Christian Baya actually beat Petje. TKO, it was a liver shot
Okay.
that finished him. But that was 7 years ago, and Petje is a different fighter than he was then. So this is going to be intriguing.
Interesting. Yeah.
That was a stiff low kick there that was checked by Samo.
Yeah.
And Samo's turned up this time in absolutely amazing condition. He's obviously put the work in. That was a nice kick.
Well, you have to. I mean, losing a fight and being able to revenge that gives you some extra power, I guess.
Yeah, well, Samo his record is just incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, if you see him just in jeans and a t-shirt, he looks just like a young boy. He calls himself a killer kid.
Yeah.
But he is absolute danger in the ring.
I really think he improved himself a lot lately. The things I saw from the first time I saw him here until now, I think he's a much more matured fighter now.
Yep, and in fact, that was a slip. He is the SENSHI under 75 kilogram European champion, and he beat Atanas Bozhilov, which is a huge scalp.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Now Baya's in the corner here. Now this is KWU full contact rules, which is kickboxing. Kickboxing rules. People call it K1, but it's just full contact kickboxing, so there's no clinch. That was a cheeky little knee there inside from Baya. Both guys looking very, very sharp.
Yes, very sneaky also. Yeah. Good attacks, good counters.
Yeah, great attacks, but also very, very good defense on both sides.
Yeah.
Swinging right hand there from Baya. Both very dangerous. Spinning back fist from Baya. Just glanced Petje's head. It's a great pace here at our opening fight. Petje looks focused.
He does.
Now Petje has had 55 fights, and in that 55 fights, 15 of those contests have been rematches.
Okay.
And he's managed to get revenge 14 times.
Wow.
So there's only one rematch out of 15 that he's lost.
Wow.
So let's see what happens here. Could he make it 15?
Yeah.
Well, that's a difficult round to score, I have to say.
Pretty even round, I think. I think Petje was a little bit more aggressive.
I completely agree.
And so he might have won this round. So I wonder what Christian is going to do now.
Well, neither of them really did anything wrong.
No.
So.
No. Nice spinning back kick. See from Christian.
So fitness and conditioning will play a part here.
Yeah, I think so.
Now we saw that slip there in the replay. It was a slip, but it was helped with a punch from Samperi.
I don't know, because I'm not sure if the ring. I think the ring is a little bit slippery.
And in fact,
yeah,
our referee Andy Sauer's just giving it a little bit of moisture there to help the grip.
Yeah.
We've got a packed out Gladiators amphitheatre here with around 2,000 people.
Yeah, it's a great atmosphere.
All eyes in Bulgaria are going to be on SENSHI.
Yeah.
Now, is SENSHI the best show in the world? I would say overall, obviously not, but right at this moment, it surely is in this arena.
Well, they are doing very good. That's for sure. And making an event, like an outdoor event, in a venue like this is very special.
And it takes a lot of courage from the promoter to go out on a limb.
Yeah, no, for sure. I saw a very good liver kick from Petje. And he's looking for an attack now.
There's that body punch.
Yes, but a good counter from Christian.
And they're both, when one fighter lands something, the opponent is coming back with a shot.
Yeah. Although I think that Petje is scoring a little bit more. And if you see now he's attacking, he's not really coming through, but still he's the more attacking part.
Now that rear kick there from Petje landed on the forearms of Baya.
Yeah.
And that actually is something that I think is underused. Nice right hand from Baya.
Yeah.
If you keep kicking those forearms, the arms tend to drop in the later round. It tires them out.
It's true. Although it's only 3 rounds, So I'm not sure if this will work in 3 rounds, but
Getting a bit untidy
you
here.
You never know.
There's that body punch again from Petje.
What I like from Petje is that he really improved himself, and because Christian is a really good fighter from Holland, but Petje is keeping the pace. Yeah.
That was lovely.
Yeah, good move.
And Petje is throwing everything upstairs, downstairs, front kicks, low kicks, hooks.
Exactly.
And he's having success with that jab.
Yeah. Oh, he's like I say, from the first time I saw him fighting here to now, he has improved a lot. Maybe because of the competition here. Very great move.
He's worked that out.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, when I was refereeing, I refereed Petje about 15 years ago.
Oh, wow.
In Slovenia, so I've known him a long time.
Okay. Okay. I know Christian from Holland, and I'm basically thought that he would put more pressure on Petje.
I think the pace is affecting him, Ernesto.
Maybe it is. Maybe outside. I don't know.
And of course,
He's going to lose.
And Petje coming out breathing heavy, but he wants to get it on still.
He's ahead on points, and I think he feels that too. He has enough experience to know.
And Baya's corner there, just telling him he's got 3 minutes.
Yeah, they told him to put more pressure, but now it's Petje who's doing the work, and if he's going to counter only, then he must make a very effective counter to do something.
And this could be a tactic if he's done his homework, and he's already fought Baya in the past. But if he's watched recent fights of his, he's going to know how to stifle him coming forward.
Exactly. Exactly.
So referee will say break here.
Yeah, well, Petje is always making sure he starts the attack, and unless he's getting countered on the right way, he's winning this fight.
And he's just got a lovely lateral movement there as Baya comes in. He steps to the side.
Yeah.
Now he's on the back foot.
Yeah.
Now Baya could have pushed him into the corner there and opened up.
Yeah, but Baya should put more pressure, and he doesn't. And Petje is the one who's putting more pressure now. Now he's stepping back a little bit. Let's see what happens. Oh,
now
great move from Petje again. Straight hook.
Now we're halfway through this third and final round. Both guys feeling the pace, but it isn't slowing down.
No. Oh, it's an interesting fight. And I really like how Petje improved himself in the years I saw him fighting here.
I think his variety of techniques in this fight has been fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's deceptively powerful.
Yeah, and Baya looks tired.
And when I say deceptively powerful, 28 of his 45 wins have come by knockout.
Oh, wow. No, he's the one with the most with the best condition, and he's moving forward. And like I always say, moving forward is always easier than moving backwards.
But he's still got to be careful. There was a swinging left hook there after the kick by Baya.
There's 15 seconds to go. Good counter low kick, but it will be too late for Baya.
Too late. We're into the last 10 seconds, last 5 seconds now.
Great straight. I think he hurts Baya also.
Well, what a way to start SENSHI 26 here in Plovdiv, Bulgaria. An incredible arena and an incredible opening fight. Samo Petje against Christian Baya.
What a fantastic way to start off the first fight of the evening here.
Let's not call it a foregone conclusion because anything can happen.
Be the awards presenter while we wait for the scorecard.
But I'd say that fight is going to go to Samo Petje, who gets another revenge case on his record.
For me, there's no doubt that the fight is going to Petje, because Petje was the one who was putting the pace, who was doing the most work. And Baya, the way I know him from Holland, I would have expected more from him. But maybe it's Petje who makes it very difficult for him, because constantly keeping the pressure and
you can only look as good as your opponent allows you to.
Exactly. Yeah.
But at this level, you have to be able to change your game plan to counteract whatever your opponent's doing.
Yeah, but not every fighter is good in that.
Fighters, please come to the center of the ring.
And
we have the official scores from the judges.
Then you should know what to do.
27 to 30 points. Judge 2, 27 to 30 points. 27 to 30 points in favor of the red corner, Samo Petje.
Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. And I've said it before, but Slovenia is actually probably my favorite country to visit. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm a fan of Slovenia, and I'm a secret fan of Samo Petje. I'm very, very happy for him.
Are you a secret fan?
Well, I'm an open fan now,
okay.
I've come out of the closet. No, but I can tell you that he's got a huge following in Slovenia, and the Slovenian fans, there's only 2 million people in Slovenia, but they're going to be very, very happy for their countrymen to go home with the win. And I know that he's going to be happy. He really did put the work in preparation for this fight. And I'll tell you something, I would love to see a rematch between Samo Petje and Atanas Bozhilov, that European title.
That would be a very interesting fight, yeah.
And it will be fantastic because Bozhilov's fighting tonight, and he will have been watching Petje, because I'm sure he's hungry for a rematch. And Petje will go back now, and he'll be watching Bozhilov fight.
For sure.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Samo Petje, the Killer Kid. We'll see you next time. Us. For fight number 2 of the evening, under 75 kilogram rule set, we have the KW full contact rules. Our referee, Mr. Albert Kraus. In the blue corner from Belgium, the Scarface, Samperi Ben Henia. Ben Henia is 32 years old and stands at 188 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 72.7 kilograms. His titles are the Kickboxing World Champion, 2 times the European Kickboxing Champion. It is his first time to fight here in SENSHI. Is Samperi the Scarface, Henia. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, none other than our favorite, Mr. SENSHI, Atanas Bozhilov. Atanas is 39 years old and stands at 176 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 72.5 kilograms. He is the SENSHI European Champion under 75 kilograms in 2023, the WAKO Pro World Champion in K1 2019, the WAKO Kickboxing European Championship second place in 2018 and 2016. He is the WAKO World Cup Champion in 2017. He has 21 wins and only 2 losses inside this ring. He is Atanas, Mr. SENSHI Bozhilov.
Well, here we go, guys, with our second fight here at SENSHI 26 Gladiators. And we have Samperi Ben Henia from Belgium, nicknamed Scarface. And he faces the former SENSHI European under 75 kilogram champion, Atanas Bozhilov. He has the nickname Mr. SENSHI. The reason for that, he has 23 fights inside the SENSHI ring. Now, the interesting thing about that record, 21 of those 23 fights he's won, but he's only won by knockout once. But that doesn't mean he hasn't got knockout power, because I know that he has. Now, Henia, Samperi Henia, he's got a similar record. He's had 27 fights, 18 wins, 5 KOs, but he's making his SENSHI debut.
Yeah, to me it's kind of strange that Atanas, because the way he moves, the way he punches, and that he doesn't make so many knockouts. I basically don't understand, but I guess it's not that easy to knock somebody out.
Well, he's got the power, but I mean, they're stiff low kick there.
Yeah, what I don't understand is. So his first moves are only kicks. Why doesn't he start with some punches too? Oh, he listened to me.
There we go. He heard you. Yeah. But actually, listen, I don't want to be critical because I'm not in there. But they were tippy-tappy punches.
Yeah, true. But okay, it's the start of the fight, so I can understand. I think that he should be able to put more pressure to his opponent. As good as he is.
They're both feeling each other out at the moment. This is
that I understand, but still you can feel somebody out and still keep the pressure. My opinion.
Yep. Nice straight punch there to the body.
Sometimes I'm thinking too much as a fighter, I guess.
Well, I think what can be frustrating sometimes when you're watching, if you know a fighter has more to offer.
Oh, this is nice.
That was nice.
Yeah.
If you know they can do more, it frustrates you that they're not.
Kind of, yes. I for example, and I don't know if I can say it here, but I told him one time.
That was a stiff kick.
I told him one time that as a southpaw, he should kick the rear leg more, because orthodox fighters are not so much used to get kicked.
That was a nice punch.
That was a good hook.
You know anyone?
Orthodox fighters are not so much common with getting kicked on the right leg, and he should do that more. But
now his punches are being more powerful. Sorry,
that's okay.
You know anyone who had much success with kicking the rear leg?
Who? Me?
Exactly.
Well, I mean, I know it works. So, and his moves are look so powerful.
Yes.
And yeah, I just cannot understand why he. I mean, most of the time he wins, but he always wins some points.
But maybe that's the clever thing. That's the sensible thing to do if you just want the
Maybe.
W.
True. That is very true. I mean,
Time. Stop.
What's the point? If you keep winning, what's the point in doing something different?
no, true. True.
Now, towards the end of that first round, at the beginning of the round, and I was overly critical, I said they were tippy-tappy punches, and then the power got more and more. He landed some nice body punches
True.
and a counter right hand,
Yes.
which landed.
Yeah.
And he's very wise, especially inside the Senshi ring. So it's going to be interesting to see if he comes out all guns blazing in this second round.
Well, the thing is, when he makes some good moves, he steps back. He makes a good move and then he steps back. Why? I mean, now he should keep the pressure, but then he makes it easy and a spinning back, spinning kick. Sorry, a backspin. How you call it?
Spinning back fist.
Yeah.
Spinning back fist. It's nothing for him, in my opinion. It's not necessary, I think.
I think sometimes fighters are guilty of landing something great and then they step back and admire their own work.
Yeah.
But I was always told if you land a punch, land another one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I remember one time I told him you should make.
Okay. Stop time.
Oops.
yeah, I heard that was in the cup.
Okay.
Yeah,
I remember I told him once you should kick the rear leg more.
Fight.
And he said, yes, I'm going
Be
to do
careful.
that. But apparently he didn't listen to me.
So how would you set that up with a lead jab and then bang to the rear leg? You can't.
A right hook, for example.
Yeah.
A right hook.
To set the hips up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's got him in the corner.
I mean, being a southpaw is a big advantage. It's in almost any sport.
And it's difficult for your opponent to lead with a jab.
Exactly.
It's better to lead with a right hand against the southpaw.
Yeah,
That
for
was
an
a nice
orthodox
combination.
Yeah, it is very good. And then now he should keep the pressure, but he let him go.
And Samperi doesn't look like he's got the power to outgun Bozhilov. Now I could be mistaken. Everyone's got a chin.
Exactly.
Now Bozhilov pushing Samperi Henia back to the corner. He could cut the ring off here. Get him in that corner and unload. That was a lovely straight right. Sorry, straight left. And again.
Oh, well, Samperi has a good chin because he took some good shots already.
And he's coming back firing. Nice kick there.
Yeah. Like those kicks are really advantage when you're southpaw.
Because that's your power kick.
Well, kicking to the rear leg, to the rear hand.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to defend also.
There's that left hand again.
Yes. But he let him go. He doesn't keep the pressure on.
Now. Oof. Swinging right hook. And Henia still in there. He's taken quite a few of those straight left hands.
Yeah.
And that's the power shot of Bozhilov.
For sure. Now I saw him doing the low kick on the rear leg the first time. A good straight, good hook. Those are the things that are, you know, those are the things that are advantages when you're southpaw. Like he hit him with the right hook a few times already.
Stop.
Yeah, he's worked that counter right hook. He's worked it out. He's timed that now.
Yeah.
And he's landing it.
It is different when you get a right hook from the front or from the back. I mean, it's more unexpected when you get a right hook from from a southpaw fighter compared with an orthodox fighter.
Yeah, less distance to travel.
Exactly. I mean, you are more used to get a left hook from your opponent than a right hook, and that's what he does. But that's what he does very well.
There's that kick to the rear leg, as you said.
Yeah.
At the end of a combination as well, which is marvelous. Now, now we've got 2 rounds to 0.
Yeah.
Bozhilov ahead.
Yeah.
What can Henia do in this third and final round?
Yeah. Go.
And you know, he can't be disheartened. You can't allow that to get on top of you mentally. Difficult, I know.
Yeah.
Judge, time.
Should he come out all guns blazing?
Yeah, you have to try to fight like a madman if he wants to win. I mean, and if he beats Bozhilov, then yeah, then he's into SENSHI.
Yes. And Bozhilov, 39 years of age and still in fantastic shape.
Yeah, he's looking very good. Yeah.
There's that right, straight left again. I'm getting mixed up because he's southpaw. Very accurate work.
Through the middle, that's what his corner says. Keep your hands up and work through the middle. You see, the right hook is very dangerous.
And when Bozhilov, that was lovely.
Oh, nice.
That was beautiful. when Bozhilov unloads a combination, Henia's hands just drop.
Yeah.
And he's leaving himself open for the final punch.
But he's not scared, so he tries to keep the pressure up. But I really think that that's a good one. But I really think Bozhilov has to put a little bit more pressure and try to. I think he has to try to knock his opponent out. That's what I think.
Yeah, but I have to say, it's poetry in motion. When Bozhilov just rolls under the punches of Henia, it's wonderful.
Yeah,
there's that left hand again.
Yeah, but then continue now. Put more pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, land that left hand.
Yeah, and then he stops. Good right hook. And a fight is a fight. You can always be surprised by a move of your opponent.
Now, God, there's that left hand again, and he's leading with his rear hand, and it's landing. He's not setting it up with a jab, 1-2, there he does, but that was lovely.
Now we have to keep up pressure. Now this is
30 seconds to go. Bozhilov could make himself look spectacular.
Step back. Fight.
Oh, great
That's a
hook.
nice right hook.
Yeah. Of course, Bozhilov he's just a good fighter.
It's fantastic.
You know.
Technically.
Only thing I miss is some knockout work.
His subtle head movement, avoiding the punches, is beautiful.
His style is great.
Fight. Stop.
Okay.
That's the final bell. The third and final round. Samperi Ben Henia from Belgium against Mr. SENSHI Atanas Bozhilov. And I think we could say it's a foregone conclusion.
Wow, there really never is a dull moment with those fighters.
Samperi Ben Henia there.
Let's hear it one more time from Mr.
I mean, he can be
SENSHI
disappointed
himself.
in his performance,
Atanas
but he's
is here.
fighting a seasoned veteran here inside the SENSHI ring.
He's fighting a very good opponent.
And
while we wait for the
Atanas
official
Bozhilov
scorecard from the
really
judges,
is world class.
Mr.
But
Andy Sauer
if we were to
will
be
be our
very
worst
critical,
presenter.
the thing that's missing in his arsenal is power.
The KO.
What a fantastic
It's the
fight, sir.
KO.
Yeah.
I'm not
Welcome
saying
to
he
the
hasn't
ring.
got the KO power, and he keeps winning. So he's not doing
the
anything
KO
wrong.
power, but he doesn't use the KO. He doesn't give us
Fighters
a KO.
come to the center of the ring. We have the official
But his
scorecard from
weapon
the
of
judges.
choice tonight, that
It
straight
is
rear
Judge
left
1,
Yeah.
down
30
the pipe.
to 27. Judge
Did the
2,
business.
30 to 27. And Judge 3, 30 to 27 for a unanimous decision in favor of the red corner, Atanas Bozhilov.
Now, Samo Petje, a winner. Atanas Bozhilov, a winner. Does this leave a rematch open for the European under 75 kilogram title? But I think they're both hungry for that. But Samo Petje would have to move up a weight class because he's fighting at under 70
That could
today.
be an interesting fight.
I'd love to see it.
But I really would like to see some KO power from Atanas.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's missing.
So, two incredible fights there for this incredible event here in Plovdiv, Bulgaria. SENSHI upping their game. Our 26th event, we're gradually getting bigger and better, and that's 2 fights down of a fight card of 12 fights tonight.
Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Fighters from 16 different countries.
Atanas Bozhilov.
We have our K1 legends here who I class as our gatekeepers.
And we will be moving on to fight number 3 of the evening.
This show
we have under 80 kilograms, rule set of KW full contact, our referee, Sensei Tadeusz Nikolashvili. Fighting out of the blue corner, from France, Johan, the survivor, Koffi. Johan Koffi is 27 years old and stands at 101 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 77 kilograms. He is the kickboxing French champion of 2024. He is 2 times the ultimate contest winner. It is his first time to fight here at SENSHI. He is the survivor, Johan Koffi. And his opponent, fighting from Italy, out of the red corner, none other than Mr. Handsome, Michael Samperi.
Well, here we go with our third contest of the evening. SENSHI 26, another KWU full contact contest. Under 80 kilograms, Johan Koffi, the survivor. From France, fighting out of the Ballon team in Brussels, Belgium. Now, he's facing, they call it Mr. Handsome, I don't know why. Yes. Michael Samperi from Italy, with his father in the corner. I'm joined here on the commentary desk by Petrov, another one of our legends. Glaub, what a start to the evening, our first 2 contests.
Hello, Grant. Hello, everyone. Great pleasure to be here. So very exciting.
Now, Johan Koffi making his debut here in the SENSHI ring. Michael Samperi, he already has 2 wins inside the SENSHI ring, and his last contest he won in spectacular fashion with a left high kick. Now, that was a straight right there. Looked, well, that was borderline of a knockdown and a slip.
Dangerous slip.
Samperi, he is so powerful.
And fast. Explosive. I like that.
Yeah, this is, the crowd are silent. That was a lovely rear spinning kick. Nice knee inside by Samperi. Now, Samperi, 36 wins, half of those, sorry, 33 wins, 36 fights, 18 wins by knockout, as opposed to Koffi, who's only had 10 fights, 4 by knockout. Cool, that was a cheeky little left hook there as Samperi came in. Now, Samperi clearly looking for the knockout. Everything he's throwing is with power. Nice left hook on the end of that combination. That was lovely. Koffi there turned Samperi into the corner.
No glitching, guys.
Nice.
Break. Stop.
Now the work rate doesn't look
Listen me, okay?
super fast. They're both getting told off by the referee there for clinching too much. Power coming from Samperi. Now, like I say, that the pace doesn't look incredibly fast, but everything they're throwing is so powerful, it's going to take a lot of energy out of them. And when you're fighting someone with power like Samperi, you don't want to get hit. And every time you throw something, you're leaving yourself open.
You cannot stand still in front of him. Okay. Oh.
Well, Samperi looking very aggressive.
Options everywhere for Samperi.
Spinning back fist from Samperi. Last 10 seconds of this first round. That was a nice combination. Right hand to the body and then upstairs.
Stop! Time!
All right.
Well, a great first round of people here in the crowd on the edge of their seats. Now on our unofficial scorecard, Glaub, I think you probably agree.
Agree with Samperi.
Samperi,
yeah,
over there in the red corner. And I just find it intriguing. I'd love to hear the advice that the corners are giving their fighters in between the rounds. Okay. Because corner advice can make or break a fighter. But the fighter's got to listen to the corner. That's a big factor. So both guys dangerous. I think Samperi's got knockout in his mind.
Yeah, he's controlling the pace of the fight.
Judge.
He's controlling the
Judge.
center.
Judge. Time. Round 2. Fight.
And he's so quick with his counters. And he's not letting Koffi get away with anything. If you watch when Koffi throws a kick, he's getting one back instantly.
He has the answer back straight away, yeah.
A little cheeky Samperi there saying that one was telegraphed. Nice left hook there from Koffi.
Koffi, you're right.
And if Koffi works out the distance,
and be a little bit more aggressive, he can match Samperi.
Yeah, you could say he's waiting for Samperi to do something. That was a great left hand there that landed on the button.
Break. Stop, guys. Listen me, guys. Fight!
Nice low kick from Samperi. Nice counters there from Koffi, but he can't wait. He can't wait to counter.
Nice front kick.
So this, oh, that was a nice counter right there from Koffi, and he thought he hurt him, and he came forward. Now he liked that. Koffi enjoyed the success of that punch, and he just came forward for a second. I wonder if he felt that body kick there from Samperi.
But, you know, Samperi should go for the leg a little bit more. Was working really good. It is working really good.
Yeah, he's, well, oh, heavy punches there. But the referee won't let them clinch. And I think, well, Koffi felt those punches and he held on to the arm of Samperi to stifle him. And there he goes, Glaub, to that lead leg.
Yeah. Lost balance only.
Yep.
Yeah.
And again, I think maybe this canvas is a little bit slippery.
Slippery, yeah. We saw in the first fight.
Oh.
And he stopped. Okay.
Now Koffi landed a great punch there. Samperi took it well.
And for me, Samperi took the actions, throws the better combinations.
Yeah.
Controlling the fight.
Yeah, I think, well, that red corner seems to be the lucky corner up to now tonight. I think it's 2-0 to Italy. Samperi over in the red corner, and Johan Koffi fighting out of Brussels, but from France. I mean, what can he do coming out in his third and final round? He's got to give it everything.
He must put pressure from the beginning. He must find, you know, a good hand. Otherwise, really hard for him.
And if you've got a fighter who's coming forward,
guys, listen to me, okay?
you've got to attack that lead leg.
When I say break, step back and fight, okay? Don't clinch. Judge, time. Final round!
And Samperi comes out third and final round, bouncing on his toes. Oof, that was a lovely body shot. Oh, and a lovely punch. I mean, it's wonderful to watch. But I think, I mean, Samperi's being sensible, but he could up the pace even more.
Yeah.
Like a game of chess, waiting for their opponent to throw something. Koffi's still in there. But I just feel that Koffi's waiting for Samperi to throw something so that he can counter.
Yeah.
But then when Samperi throws anything, it's a combination. Very rarely does he throw a single shot.
Really smart from Samperi.
Break.
There's that low kick, but he got countered.
He's not blocking, Koffi. He's not blocking. It's dangerous. Oh.
I mean, Samperi's landed some great punches, and Koffi's taken them very, very well. There. Now we've got a minute and a half left of this third and final round. Like you say, Glaub, Koffi's not checking that low kick.
No.
So Samperi could, well, there you go, inside low kick. Koffi's, he's got some skills. He's obviously a great kickboxer.
Great heart, but, you know, if Samperi now must play more safe, because the fight is in his hand.
No, we don't want him to play safe. We want him to
No, yeah, of course.
All guns blazing. Oh, that was a nice kick.
See?
There we go.
Call it. You call it.
He smells blood. Oh, that was lovely. He threw a spinning, cheeky, fake spinning back fist and then changed it to a kick. Now we've got 10 seconds coming up. You're going to hear the...
He's winning the crowd.
He still wants to knock him
Winning
out.
the crowd, yeah. That's the spirit.
Last 5 seconds. There we go, end of the fight. Samperi smiles, raises his arm. He knows that he's done it. A great performance there.
Yep.
Wow, what a fantastic fight. Let's hear some noise for these two gentlemen.
And look, Samperi,
and while
he's
we
only
wait for the
24
official
years of
scorecard
age.
from the judges, I would like to invite
Improving every time.
Shima up here
Very
as the
experienced.
awards presenter.
And I think he's going to become a fan favorite here at SENSHI. Johan Koffi there. You can only be as good as your opponent will allow you to be. And unfortunately, I feel tonight he was waiting for Samperi to throw something before he threw something.
Yeah.
And you just can't do that with a fighter like Samperi.
Explosive like Samperi.
He's explosive, and every time he threw something, that it wasn't a single punch, which is difficult to counter. If someone throws a single jab or a single kick, bang, you can counter it. But Samperi was throwing combinations.
Fighters, please come to the center of the ring.
And then with a kick on the end of it on occasions.
The official scorecard.
That's kickboxing.
29 to 28 from Judge 1. 29 to 27 from Judge 2. 30 to 27 from Judge 3 for a unanimous decision in favor of the red corner, Michael Samperi.
Well, I think, did the first judge give a round to Koffi? That was interesting. So there we go, guys.
There we go.
The third fight here at SENSHI 26. Some glorious action. Absolutely world class. And here at SENSHI, we never say that we've got a main event. We've got 12 fights tonight, and we've actually got 12 main events.
Yeah.
And the first fight with Samo Petje was absolutely a barnstormer to open the evening. And let's just hope the evening continues this way. So the energy, the fighters coming up should feed off the energy of the previous fights. I think here in the ball, because I don't know.
And there you have it, our winner from Italy, Michael
while the fights are happening,
Samperi.
are a little bit subdued. A bit like, you know, in Japan, where they're quiet.
They're quiet. Right.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
And then you hear at the end of the fight, they
We
show
shall
their
move on
appreciation.
to fight number 4 of the evening. Under 70 kilograms, KW full contact rules. Our referee, Sensei Andrews Nakahara. Out of the blue corner from Greece, Giannis Eminov. Giannis Eminov is 26 years old and stands at 178 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 64.4 kilograms. He is the 2 times RPC winner, the WKF European champion, the 2 times MCP champion. It is his first time to fight here at SENSHI. He is Giannis Eminov. His opponent, fighting out of the red corner, right here from Bulgaria, Dimitrov. Dimitrov is one of the next generation of young fighters coming up. He is only 18 years old, 183 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 64.1 kilograms, but he is none less than the world WAKO champion in 2022, the European WAKO champion in 2023, and 4 times the WAKO World Cup champion. Yes, he has a bright future coming along here. And we are very happy to present him here at SENSHI for his first time. Let's hear some noise for Dimitrov.
Contact kickboxing contest fought at under 70 kilograms now. This, on paper, looks like a very strange matchup. We've got Yanis Eminov from Greece, Thessaloniki in Greece, 16 fights, 16 wins, and 14 knockouts. Now he's up against Dimitrov from Bulgaria, who's just 18 years of age, and he's had 1 fight, which he won by knockout. So the matchmaking here at SENSHI, it's always spot on. But on paper, this looks like a strange one.
Grant, good evening, everybody who's listening. Here, Andy Sauer. Hi. How are you doing?
Oh, my goodness me. Andy, I was looking at the fight, I was so focused on the fight, I forgot to introduce our legend, Andy Sauer.
No worries, man.
Who actually, well...
I just wanted to interfere. You know what? I always like the guys who are so young at 18 years old and they are challenging themselves to fight adults like this, you know? So I'm really focused on this boy.
Well, he started very well indeed.
Exactly. Break. So I'm always curious about the experience, you know, what an older guy with a lot of experience can do to a young boy, young dog, as Dijan is.
And actually, the inexperienced guys, or the ones with less fights, it's sometimes harder to match them than the guys who you know.
True, but there's always a guy who's come up front, you know, and says, hey, I'm the one, I'm the new champion, I'm gonna conquer the world because I'm young and I'm so hungry. And this boy is looking like that. Southpaw, hands and kicks, combining it all.
Well.
But the fact that he has the balls to face this guy, are really tough.
Yeah, and his corner, or his coaches have accepted the fight. Now, or did they ask for it?
I really don't know exactly, Graham, but the fact that his coach is also a really experienced fighter, I can imagine that he took granted that he took that risk with 100% confidence. As you can see, the Giannis Greece guy is a pretty wild while he's boxing, so he's keeping on dangerous, especially in the beginning of the fight, of course, but hopefully the young dog, he's standing in orthodox right now, so that's a good thing to see.
Like you say, wild punches there from Eminov.
Yeah. So, and what could do a young boy as Dijan can, you know, can he handle it? Can he avoid this? He's just tracking. Giannis is just tracking and hoping on a good single shot. But so far, he stays in control, the young boy Dijan Dimitrov from Bulgaria.
Now, one thing experience does do for you is enable you to pace a fight. And this is an extremely fast pace.
Yeah.
God, those wild
I agree. But as you can see, even though Giannis is more experienced, I can't imagine. You know, they are getting out of gas a bit right now.
Stop time.
Okay, guys. At least the first 3 fights, in my opinion, I don't know what your opinion was.
Yeah.
But the first 3 fights, I had something like, where is the fight? I think Michael Samperi he wanted to bring some power into it.
Yeah.
The Frenchman, I forgot his name, Johan Koffi.
Yeah.
He timed well with his right hand, but so far it was until so far.
Oh.
And now we see a bit of rushy things happening, but still it's exciting.
Well, the thing is, Andy, I mean, let's just go back to the fight in just a second. So, what are you going to? How are you going to score that first round? Because I think it's very difficult. Now,
they are a bit wild, both hands, kicks.
Perhaps Giannis was the more aggressive.
Yeah, but he missed a lot. Yeah. So I think a draw, to be honest.
I don't like scoring things a draw,
No,
but you're probably right.
This way, the fact that they fight, they're getting
Now,
out.
just quickly going back to what you said about these fighters having the fire. If you go back to the late 90s and early 2000s, when you and the other legends would just absolutely made kickboxing. I mean, that was a legendary, apart from being legends, you made it a legendary era.
Oh.
And now,
that was a calf kick, kinda, and
Dimitrov goes down.
Yeah.
We should focus on the fight, but back then, I mean, there was just something about when you used to fight. You were all in a flow state where it was just, I don't want to say it, but death or glory.
Yeah, to be honest, Grant,
just gave it everything.
I don't want to talk about myself, but you know, I was 16. I was fighting one of the best in the world. When I was 16, crazy. I got knocked out in the first round really heavily as a young boy. I didn't grow up fully. My brain didn't grow up, you know, and I got some brain damage probably in that fight because I went like a frog, like boom, boom.
Yeah.
But okay, that's not about me. So let's go back to the fight because it's still
the pace hasn't slowed down.
No, exactly.
And
they're training a lot. Knees, kicks, hands, especially Giannis is training a lot of hands, and Dimitrov is trying to show what kickboxing is. Punches, kicks, knees.
And Eminov, with the effort he's showing and the punches he's throwing, if he had a bit more pinpoint accuracy, he'd be more effective. That was a nice straight left there from Dimitrov.
Yep.
He's got the range.
Yeah, and so far, Eminov is only boxing, so I prefer the guy who's always trying to show what kickboxing is. But yeah, that's my favorite. That's the guys are in my favor when they are acting like this. So
yeah, you've said that before. You want them to show the art.
Exactly, yes. And maybe that is not so good, so I'm not going to be a judge.
Oh. Now, Eminov is an MMA fighter as well.
Almost an elbow. There's some damage at Eminov.
Yeah. Oops! Double spinning back fist and the second one landed.
One.
I mean,
two.
He's taking a count and he's on wobbly legs.
5.
Giannis Eminov threw a spinning back fist, reversed it, and the second one landed. He's on wobbly legs.
Oh, he still has some wobbly.
Well, I think the fight could all be over here. He's still trying to fight, is Dimitrov, but he hasn't fully recovered.
Come on. I think this is, again, the experience for Dimitrov that he still kept on fighting, taking a lot of risk. But in my opinion, Eminov is a little bit wild. I don't prefer that. But yeah, it's still a fight. This can happen, guys.
And right here, right now, exactly as you said, he could be punishing the legs of Dimitrov.
I'm 100% sure, Grant, that Dimitrov right now, he doesn't know where he is right now. He's still a bit off.
Yeah.
He's a bit off.
And he's in the moment of a huge learning curve.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when you have to go here to understand how to recover, how it feels.
Exactly.
Yeah. So great experience.
Yeah.
Getting punched about the head, but that second round goes to Eminov.
100%.
So even if that first round, even if the first round was a draw, this second round now becomes a 10-8.
Yeah.
To Giannis Eminov. which puts, which
I
means
think there's the back fist and the back fist back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Swing.
Second out. Second out. Second out.
You know what, Grant? I have a little opinion about the back fist. It's like this, you know, he's just swinging, hoping on a bit of luck like this. I don't like it. I'm so sorry, guys.
You're such a purist, Andy.
Yeah, man. Come on. Yes, it's a mesa.
It's messy. Oh, nice knee there. Well,
this should be a great future-wise. We're talking about maybe he can bring a knockdown 2 in the game. Our guy from Bulgaria, Dimitrov.
Listen, guys, Dimitrov here, he's got 1 fight, 1 win. He did knock the guy out. He's obviously got incredible potential. And he's fighting a guy, 16 fights, 16 wins. And what a performance he's putting up.
Exactly, really good. And he comes back really strong, you see?
Fight.
He's trying.
But he needs to keep coming
lead
forward.
The fight, yeah. But yeah, he did something, so he takes a kind of rest and he takes his moments. That's a good shot. That's a good pick. Not much. Come on, try to trap him, try to bait him. Beautiful. Okay, there's the pressure again. So and these are moments to interfere, you know. But yeah, the boy is just 18 grand. I'm talking a lot, by the way. It's your turn.
You're getting your own back.
Let's go.
I mean, a challenging matchup for Dimitrov.
Yeah.
But what a future this boy's got.
Yeah. I think a good, fast, timed well high kick can help him out. But I'm not.
Well, neither of them have actually kicked that much.
Yeah. Just a right hook, left high kick. So how many minutes? More than 1 minute left. So.
And Eminov was successful with the spinning back fist, and he keeps trying to repeat that success.
You need to switch a little bit more, Dimitrov, just to get the surprise into his left kick, to the high kick. So far, he's just aiming on the 1-2, knee, left kick. There's no stopping points over there.
I mean, it's been a crazy pace.
Yeah, true.
I mean, experience-wise, Dimitrov is going to go away with just a wealth of experience from this contest.
If you would lose Dimitrov, I think this could be a really good matchup for the in 3 events later on.
Yeah,
he got a good revenge.
Yes.
Somehow, but still, it's going hard. Everything can happen. Still, in his last 10 seconds.
Coming up to the last 10 seconds, and although Eminov is wild, he hasn't slowed down. And there we hear the end of the fight.
Still, I put all my credits to the guys over here.
Yeah.
What a high pace they play.
Well, you said at the beginning of this one you wanted to see a bit more
fire.
What
an incredible fight. Young man, you have a bright future ahead of you.
Yeah.
While we wait for the official scores from the judges, I would like to invite Sensei Zahari Damianov
one of the youngest of all
to do the special presents.
I mean, like you say, you're an exception. I think you were fighting world-class opponents at 16 years of age, which really is crazy. And you look at Dimitrov here, Andy, 18 years of age, and he's
I think he is already better than me in that time because the sport's evolved, of course. But to be honest, I think I have the same character, not the same length, the same height, but kicking, punching, you know, knees. I was doing also a lot of things, you know, without that much power. So yeah, you can see he comes up short with power and his tricky things and timing, you know. But still, he's good, man.
But I want to talk to fighters, these young guys at the end of a fight like this, who they go away so disappointed because they lost, but they don't understand what they can take from that loss and develop from it.
The judges.
They're focusing on the loss instead of the experience, their performance against a much more experienced fighter.
29
They can
to
grow
28.
so much from this.
Judge 2, 28 to 28.
Okay.
And Judge 3, 30 to 27 for the unanimous decision in favor of the blue corner, Giannis
Isn't that a
Eminov.
majority decision? Or,
Yeah, it is.
well,
Okay, coming back as a coach, you know, but don't forget, and as you probably also know, Grant, is as a young boy with that young brain, you think, shit, I lost, all my honor is gone, I feel bad, I feel shit, the world is, I'm gonna die, so the world is gonna die too for me. But that's the string, when they come back stronger after this one, after a loss.
yeah.
And I'm thinking this is the boy we're gonna see in 3 years on top level.
To perform like that after his second contest at 18 years of age, he can be truly world-class. Let's give him 4 years, and he could be a world champion.
Okay, do you have a management office?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
so
yet.
Sign him up.
Well, somebody should. But in Bulgaria, it's very difficult, you know, with funding and sponsorship, etc.
Yeah. But this is a boy to see him in the future.
But he needs to be handled well.
Yeah. True.
Sometimes when you're that good, you can be pushed too far too soon.
Yeah. So he got killed.
And I'm not saying that happened tonight, but maybe the best thing that happened to him tonight was to lose.
Bravery. I am sure
I agree,
we will see that young gentleman
100%.
again.
And then we can see if he comes back stronger or not.
Congratulations.
Guys, I want to say hi. Gonna see you in a few fights again, huh?
And we'll
Andy,
be moving on
I can't
to
wait.
fight number 5. Under
What an
70
evening it
kilograms
is,
on
ladies
rule
and gentlemen.
set Is KW
Here at
Senshi.
Senshi 26.
It is a rematch. Our referee, Sensei Zahari Damyanov. Fighting out of the blue corner from Kazakhstan, Alisher Kazakh. Victor Xavier is 32 years old and stands at 177 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 64.5 kilograms. His professional karate fight 2024 winner, the KW Senshi World Cup for Amateurs in 2024 champion, the Cup of Senshi 2019 champion, Bolivia International Event 2018 champion. He has 2 wins and 0 losses inside this ring. It's Victor Lagatiksa Xavier.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with our next contest, the KWU SENSHI rules. That's Muay Thai, for those who don't know, under 70 kilograms. Kazakhstan facing Brazil, and I'm joined at the commentary desk by Everton Teixeira. Now, Everton, one of your countrymen.
Yes, the first Brazilian in the evening.
And just tell us, what does Lagartixa mean? It's his nickname.
Lagartixa is a small lizard.
Oh,
yeah.
That's an interesting fight name.
Yeah.
Victor the Small Lizard Xavier. So, Alisher Karmenov from Kazakhstan. He's an absolute flamboyant fighter. We saw him here before, throwing these rolling thunder, jumping, spinning kicks all over the place. Very entertaining. And of course, the audience will notice they're both wearing gi trousers, one in a black belt, one in a brown belt. And a black belt never wants to be beaten by a brown belt.
Yes.
So, but let me tell you, Victor Xavier is a great fighter, a very good kickboxer. Now, Xavier, he's been here, Karmenov has been here 5 times before. 3 wins inside the SENSHI ring, 2 losses. And Victor Xavier, he's fought here twice and won twice. So, both of them, no stranger. That was a right hand that just caught Xavier from Karmenov. Karmenov with a very upright stance.
Karmenov must be feeling a lot of pressure in this fight.
Because of the brown belt?
Yes, and because they fought already 2 times. This is their third time in their fight. Yeah. Last year they were the finalists of the World Cup.
Yes, and that's when Karmenov was throwing those crazy kicks.
Yes.
Which actually kept missing. He used a lot of energy there. Now, obviously, guys, both of them are Kyokushin fighters. And Kyokushin is the foundations of the original K1 and SENSHI. And this is where we get our Budo ethics of upholding respect, honor, and sportsmanship here, inside and outside of the ring. But once the bell goes, the guys try and destroy each other. Lovely punches coming from Karmenov.
Their fight is always exciting because Xavier always starts slowly. The first round is slow and then he comes.
So, well, but Karmenov's not really giving him a chance to feel him. There was 2 punches there that landed, left and 1-2. Now it's interesting because all Kyokushin fighters at this level are capable of a knockout with a kick. Will we see it? And Karmenov outworking Xavier at the moment.
Yes, Karmenov's first round is very dangerous. He puts a lot of pressure.
There's a first elbow there from Xavier. I wonder how this pace is going to affect these guys. So there we go, the end of the first round. And you've got to give that to Alisher Karmenov.
Yes, me too.
He was more aggressive, landed the crisper punches, and more damaging punches.
Yes.
Neither of them really threw any kicks in that round. Couple of spinning attempts, but nothing really landed, and no low kicks. So the next round's going to be interesting because, like you say, Xavier could come out all guns blazing.
Yes.
Well, let's see, because I don't think Karmenov is going to allow that, if he can keep that pace up. So let's see.
Seconds out.
Xavier not choosing to sit on a stool in between the rounds. Karmenov taking the opportunity to rest his legs. We come out for the second round. Our referee there, Zahari Damyanov, just getting rid of that stool from the blue corner. Round two starts. They touch gloves. Let's see. It looks to me, Xavier there, he's got his, the way his arms are just spread out a little bit, could be open to a body shot.
Yes.
Oh, nice little left hook on the end of that combination.
I like the way Karmenov moves his head.
Yep. Yeah, it's not just about hitting, is it? It's about avoiding being hit. Make them miss, make them pay, as they say. And he's coming forward all the time.
Yeah, he's doing with the same intensity of the first round.
And Xavier, well, he's not managing to do what he wants to do, because the pace is being dictated by Karmenov.
Yeah, he seems to be like, being very frustrated in his fight.
Yes. Nice right hand from Karmenov. And noticeably, Karmenov hasn't thrown one of those flamboyant kicks. In fact, for a KWU SENSHI rules fight, it's literally been a boxing match.
Yes. They are not using too much elbows, too much kicks.
Stop. Fight. And they can work in the clinch. But if they don't work, the referee's going to break them. Oof, that was a nice left hook there. Just caught Xavier on the temple. I don't know if it hurt him.
I think Xavier could explore more the clinch, because the boxing is not going good to him.
He's getting dominated in the boxing.
Yes.
And like you say, right there, throw a short elbow maybe. He's marked up now around his right eye. And he looks like he's tiring.
Yes.
That was a slip. Karmenov goes down. And Karmenov really has prepared for this contest.
Yes. Even though he put more strikes, he seems to be fresher.
He's fresher. He seems very, very composed. Last time, when we saw him fight last year and he was throwing those entertaining but wild kicks, he was using up a lot of energy, not landing so much, but he's come here with a completely different game plan, which is working.
Yes.
We have to say that's the second round I'm going to give to Alisher Kazakh Karmenov from Kazakhstan. And Victor Xavier, what's he got to do, Everton, in this third and final round?
Yeah, I think he should explore more the kicks, and especially the clinch. I think is only his chance.
And if you've got somebody like Karmenov who's keeping on coming forward, that low kick can sort of stop that. And you can take. If you hurt somebody's lead leg, it's difficult for them to step in to throw a punch.
Yes, yes.
So easier said than done. I wonder what Xavier's corner said to him in between the rounds there. He's coming out here, throwing a bit more. There was an elbow attempt there from Karmenov. But considering elbows are allowed in this fight, we've seen very few of them. Now, the damage on the right eye of Xavier has opened a cut. Now the referee's determined that is a knockdown. It looked a bit like a slip to me, but the referee's closer to the action. The blood trickling down. He's just going to get the doctor to look at it. Definitely not bad enough to stop the fight. I would have let that carry on.
Yes, I think so. I think so too.
Not wanting to be critical of our referee, who's got the fighter's safety at heart. Now, he's called the fight. Well, it must be a lot worse than it looked from here.
Yes, yes.
And I wonder, there was an elbow, a spearing elbow that Karmenov threw as he was coming in. I'm just wondering if that caught the eye of Xavier. We need to see that on the replay.
Yeah, I didn't see anything too.
Us! Us! Us!
So, interesting. We're just waiting for the announcement. I'm trying to look at the cut.
And your winner is from the blue corner, Alicia Kazak Karmenov.
Well, a win there by TKO. And I'm just, I can't see how bad it is. But
great fighting.
I don't know, maybe too close to the eye.
Well, listen, I've got to be honest. I don't think that cut was bad enough to stop the fight. And I'm not being critical of the stoppage. But this is, the level we're at is world class. That was the third round.
Yeah.
I think the fight could have carried on. But we have to think about fighter safety. So the doctor's word is final. And Xavier lives to fight another day. Great win from Karmenov. And actually, Victor Xavier, was he going to win the fight?
Yes. Only he was counting in a miracle.
Yeah.
During this fight.
He would have had to get a knockout to win, which is why I think we see he's not disappointed with the decision to stop the fight.
Yeah.
So I think if it was a bit closer, he would have gone a bit crazy there. Don't stop it, let me carry on. So I'd still like a much closer look at the cut, just to verify.
We're just having another little photo session going on here. Don't worry about it.
It's not as bad as I think they made out.
They're pretty excited about winning, I'm not going to lie.
Another fantastic fight here at SENSHI 26. Let's not dwell on the cut stoppage. The quality of the fights has been outstanding. And look at that shot of the arena there on the screens. It's absolutely incredible. I said, is SENSHI the best fight in the best show in the world? Well, right now, at this moment, it is.
Fighting.
It's amazing.
Out of the blue corner.
So Everton,
from Switzerland, Ulrich.
You're going to leave us.
Bokeme.
But we'll see you again later in the evening for more commentary.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure as usual. And I'm going to be joined now by another Kyokushin legend, Taliel Nikolishvili.
Ulrich, a.k.a. the Black Phantom, Bokeme from Switzerland, is 34 years old and stands at 190 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 85 kilograms. He is the kickboxing Swiss champion, the WFC European champion. And it is his first time to fight here at SENSHI. His Ulrich Black Phantom Bokeme. opponent, fighting out of the red corner from Brazil, Lutterbach. .85 kilograms. He is the 3 times kickboxing world champion. And it is his also first time.
Well, here we go, guys, with our next contest. KWU full contact kickboxing rules under 85 kilograms. I'm joined by Kyokushin legend, Tariel Nikolashvili. It took me a while, Tariel, but now I can say your name without stuttering. Absolute pleasure for you to join us here on the commentary desk. What an evening it's been. Absolutely incredible.
I hope we will see knockout.
Well, you say you think you'll see it, you want to see a knockout. Both these guys making their debut here in the SENSHI ring, both of them wanting to show us what they're made of. Now, Ulrich Bokeme from Switzerland, 35 fights, 30 wins, 17 of those 30 by knockout. But yes, Joyton Lutterbach from Brazil, 26 fights, 23 wins, 20 of those wins coming by way of knockout. So, both of them...
We'll see who is better.
Well, yeah, both of them knockout specialists, but let's see who's the specialist out of the specialists.
Yeah.
And, well, Lutterbach has got his hands low here.
Yeah, very low.
That's dangerous.
Very dangerous. I think, yeah.
I mean, just one observation. His ears, he's got those MMA ears. He's from Brazil, so I would say he's, I mean, looking at his shorts as well, he's obviously an MMA fighter on top of being a kickboxer. And those hands are low, which could be a bad habit he's picked up from fighting MMA. But he's the one with all the knockouts.
Maybe he has good timing.
Well,
we'll see.
Timing, accuracy, speed, power is everything that goes into it. But I would say at the moment that Bokeme looks the better kickboxer.
Break. Keep fighting.
And Bokeme coming forward. Oh,
he looks
overhand right.
But he looks good. He looks more better. Good low kicks.
Yeah, that low kick.
I think he preparing good combination.
Yeah, this is only the first round. We're coming up to 30 seconds left of this first round. And I think Bokeme, well, that was a bit cheeky. But protect yourselves at all times, guys. The punches that Lutterbach is throwing, just don't seem to reflect his record, if I'm honest. Well, remember, this is kickboxing rules, KW full contact. There's no clinch here.
Only one times. Only one times he can clinch and punch and kick.
But hey, if you can get away with it, get away with it. So end of the first round. We thought there was going to be explosives going off here in the ring with these guys' records. So Ulrich, the Black Phantom Bokeme, dominating that first round. Joyton, Peregrino, Lutterbach from Brazil. There, I mean, I'll have to say it, his style does not seem to reflect the 20 knockouts on his record.
Yeah, but I think, yes, Ulrich was more holistic, you know.
Yeah, he had great defense.
Yeah.
Very tight. He's obviously wary of the power of Lutterbach. But we're going to give that first round without a shadow of a doubt to the blue corner.
Judge. Come on. Wait.
And as the weights go up this evening, the guys become more powerful. Well, Bokeme now going to the body. That rear kick he's throwing is he's marked up the left side of Lutterbach.
You know, I think this round will be in last round.
Oh, interesting.
I
think Bokeme can really up the pace and go forward a bit more here. Nice left hook.
Brazilian guy has good chin.
Well, he needs
Strong
it.
chin.
He needs it if he's keeping his hands down there. There's those knees again. The referee needs to get on top of that, which he is. If it happens again, maybe there's going to be a point taken off, which could change the outcome of this round. So. I'm unsure here of Lutterbach's game plan, because he's on the back foot and he's not really setting anything up. I mean, he's avoiding things. Okay, he's got his hands up now. His defense is a bit tighter. And that's a bit naughty again. The referee's going to penalize him in a minute.
One clinch, one knee.
That's going to be his final warning there, surely, before a point deduction. There's a nice right hand that just got inside there from Lutterbach. Nice low kick from Bokeme, which I think he should do more of. Some nice low kicks from Lutterbach.
I think Joelton hoping only one hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, some nice knees. Anything can happen here. Well, actually, yeah, Lutterbach has thrown some low kicks, which I think have been deceptively effective. To that lead leg of Bokeme. That was a slip. It's saying that he got caught there downstairs. Well, there's the end of the second round.
I was wrong.
Well, let's not say you were wrong, but you weren't right. So, what would you score that one? I'm going to still give it to Bokeme. He's aggressive, he's coming forward, but...
Yes, but this round, Jordan...
coming back.
Yes, and we'll see more better. We'll see next round. Maybe he has a good plan. You see?
Well, if he comes out firing all guns blazes here, I'm going to say fair play to you. His corner should be telling him that he's hurt Bokeme with those low kicks.
Wait. Come on. Judge.
Ulrich looks more tired.
So, I'd say it's 2 rounds to 1. To the blue corner. That was a nice low kick there from Bokeme. Nice. And you could see there, that wasn't a clean low kick, but it did hurt him. Oof. And there, Lutterbach takes a straight right, which jolts his head back, but he takes it well. I'll be interested to see if Lutterbach throws a hard low kick onto... Oh, nice uppercut there from Lutterbach.
Step back.
I'll be interested to see how... There.
Oh, nice calf kick.
Yeah. I'm sure he's hurt that lead leg of Bokeme.
I think he needs kicks 2 times more. And one more. Maybe.
Well, has he got the time? 1:45 left of this 3rd and final round.
Step back. No holding. Fight.
And both these guys have come in with knockout power.
One knee
Don't you dare throw another knee.
Step back. Break. Fight.
Jolton need knockouts.
Well, the referee's going to take a point off in a second. I think Bokeme deserves to have a point taken off. Someone's gum shield's come out. The referee's going to wait for a lull in the action.
Stop.
There we go.
This one.
Just rinse it off, please, corner.
Time stop. Quick.
Now Bokeme's gone back to his corner, which he needs to go over to that neutral one.
Let's go. Come. Let's go. Fight!
He haven't...
What's happened?
He haven't kept...
He didn't put the gum shield back in.
One knee. Break. Step back, guys. Step back. No holding.
I don't
Fight!
Well, that's a bit cheeky.
Oh.
Well, that was a big left hand. Lutterbach has hurt Bokeme.
Break. Step back. Keep holding. Keep fighting.
Well, I can't see if his gum shield's in or not, Xavier.
Yeah.
Well, we've got 20 seconds to go now, and Bokeme is tired.
Jolton really warrior. Good job. Very good job.
Time stop. Time stop.
Yeah,
he didn't put the gum shield in. Well, the cheeky little parachute. I mean, I know your breathing can be stifled a bit. What's happening here? He gave it to the wrong corner, that's why. Well, that confused everyone. Good grief.
Come on, guys.
Why did the corner take it then?
Come on, guys.
What's on the floor here?
Hey.
You ready? Fight!
Well, this is a tactic here. Obviously, Bokeme's tired. And having the gum shield in is making his breathing a little more difficult. So,
time!
Well, that confused everyone. There's a little bit of comedy there. And you can't blame the referee because it confused everyone. And the corner, of Lutterbach took the gum shield and held on to it.
As we wait for the official scorecard from the judges, I would like to invite
so
up
3 rounds of action there.
You know,
when you think you've seen it all.
I need to see one more round. But, okay. I need this.
I think
I want.
To make the correct decision, we need a 4th and final round.
Yeah.
To really decide who won this fight, we need a 4th round, but it won't surprise me if it goes to the blue corner.
Come on, guys.
But it won't surprise me even more if it goes an extra round.
We'll see. We have good judges, really professional.
I mean, that is hilarious that the Brazilian's corner took the gum shield of their opponent and held on to it.
Thank you. And we have the
I've never
official
seen that.
scorecard from the judges.
So listen to this.
Judge 1, 30-27.
Oh.
Judge 2, 29-29. As a draw. Judge 3,
it's all on
29-29.
It's a draw.
It is an official draw. We will be going for one more extension.
Tariel, your expertise shone through.
Now.
And yeah, I think you called that, and I think that is actually the correct thing to do.
One knee, okay?
You could have split hairs
You guys.
and said, oh, this, that, and the other punches landed. But overall,
Let's go.
we need this extra round to decide. And Lutterbach has come back so strong that it's going to be a fantastic fourth round.
Come on, let's go. Judge.
Extra!
Okay, we'll see.
Now, referee, keep an eye on that gum shield.
Good calf kick.
So they've got 3 minutes here. The fight is going to be scored just, the right hand there from Bokeme.
This is what I want to see, you know?
Break, step back.
And
step back,
Lutterbach
no
holds on there. Oops.
Go. Fight.
Well, they both need to throw caution to the wind here.
Fight.
This round is scored on its own merits.
Oh, Jordan really looks really good now.
Nice kicks there from Bokeme. You can't wait. You've got to do something. And there's 2 minutes left here now. And sometimes in these fourth rounds, it's about who's got the biggest heart.
Fight. No holding.
Both fighters tired.
Yeah. Now a little bit changing.
And the trouble is, all the time you're resting or taking a breather, your opponent is managing to take a breather. Both of them engage. Both of them land.
Oy.
Lutterbach having the more success. Bokeme comes back with punches.
Now we
Bokeme is
see
exhausted.
why. Now we're seeing why this guy have so many
knockouts.
KO, yeah.
Well, Bokeme is exhausted, but he's not giving up.
Break, step back.
And Lutterbach, Lutterbach should be coming forward more. He shouldn't be allowing Bokeme to get any shots off. Here he comes. He's waiting to counter. There, a big right hand.
Break, step back. Break, stop.
Less than a minute left.
Fight.
The fourth and final round. A right hand from Lutterbach. Combinations.
Good.
No holding.
He needs to keep going.
Break, step back. Break, come on.
He let him off the hook there.
Fight.
Bokeme trying to summon up the energy. "15 seconds left. This is going to be a difficult round to score.
Break, stop. No holding. Come on.
Now, you do know that if this round's a draw, we can have a fifth round.
But I think
they're going to run out of oxygen. There's the end of the...
Jordan has a little advantage in aggression, you know. Maybe technically and for points a little bit better Ulrich. But for me,
who landed the more damaging punches?
Yes, I think better.
That
yes,
was
Jordan,
entertaining.
yeah.
What a fantastic
But we'll
fight.
see.
Oh my goodness! But if
Once again, I
Lutterbach
would like
takes
to
the
invite
decision,
Sensei
what a
Peter Martinov
turnaround!
up. as the
Because
award presenter.
he looked so open at the beginning of the contest. I just thought he's going to get knocked out. But he took everything that Bokeme threw at him. And, well, and he weathered the storm. Bokeme was exhausted at the end of that.
We
he
have
gave it everything.
The official scorecard from the judges. The last
That's two
round
warriors right
is
there.
a must-point system. It is 10-9, 10-9, and 10-9 in favor of the blue corner.
Well, Bokeme won. I think he landed the cleaner work.
Yeah.
More punches.
Yeah. But for me,
yeah,
more important is
as a
strong.
Kyokushin guy, the damage is what counts,
Yes,
isn't it?
this is first for me.
Yes. What a great fight, and you've got to take your hat off to both guys there. And actually, Bokeme had to find the energy from nowhere to keep going. And because if he'd slowed down and given Lutterbach the chance, Lutterbach would have been on top of him and knocked him out,
I agree.
I think. What a contest. Wow, Lutterbach comes over, clearly disappointed. I think his downfall was being too slow at the beginning.
Yeah, this is good.
Wow. But actually, listen, the beginning of the fight doesn't matter in the fourth round. So, I mean, oh my goodness me. But it's a glorious thing having a fourth round to decide the winner in a kickboxing fight with these rules. Because you go.
And now face
I mean, I can't stand it when judges give a draw. Without wanting to sound rude, I call it pussy scoring.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
You can
What a
separate them
fantastic
somehow.
fight.
One
Let's hear a
punch,
big
one
round of
kick.
applause.
There's
for
always a way
Bokeme.
of finding someone who did more in a round. Don't score it a 10-10. Come on.
And we
You
shall
might
be
disagree.
moving on
agree.
to fight
I don't
number
agree with
7.
you.
Under
We can fight now.
95
You can beat me up, so
rule set. The KW
you know,
full
I can't say
contact
anything.
rules. Our referee, Sensei Everton Teixeira.
So, listen, guys, Tariel Nicholas Billy here is bullying me and
Fighting out of
enjoying
the blue
himself far
corner
too much.
from Azerbaijan,
Okay.
Surat
Thanks so
Garayev.
much.
Right, see you later, mate.
Surat, the survivor, Garayev from Azerbaijan, is 25 years old. He stands at 181 centimeters and weighs in at 90 kilograms. He is none less than 6 times the Azerbaijan boxing champion, the WAKO world champion in 2023, the IABA World Cup champion of 2022. It is his first time to fight here in SENSHI. He is the survivor, Surat Garayev. His opponents fighting out of the blue corner, red corner. The machine, Ives Roland Oli.
Contact kickboxing rules. And these are the big guns here. Well, not the biggest, but the big guns under 90 kilograms. And I'm joined by another K1 legend, Mr. Sam Greco himself. Welcome to the commentary desk, sir.
Thank you for having me. This is such a spectacular night. Great fights.
Absolutely incredible. All round incredible venue, incredible packed out crowd. It must look absolutely fantastic for the viewers at home with the pillars, the lights, and the production here. The fights tonight, Sam, every single one of them has been a barnstormer.
It has indeed, and look, it couldn't have been done at a better place. Such a theatrical, historical place, and you got these guys just going to absolute war, gladiatorial hearts.
Yeah, the energy of the venue must have translated to the fighters because every single one of them has just given it everything. Now here we go, we've got Surat Garayev from Azerbaijan, known as the Survivor, and he's fighting, well, visually an absolute monster. Ivanoaie from the Ivory Coast, who looks like he could win a bodybuilding contest.
Indeed, have a look at the size of him. Aesthetically, he's unbelievable. Going out for that calf kick as from a southpaw position there, Ollie.
And it's just, listen, Garayev is making his debut here in the SENSHI ring. He obviously wants to make his name for himself, but listen, Ivanoaie has fought here twice before and lost twice. But I just want to make a point that Garayev from Azerbaijan, he's only had 3 fights. He's won all 3 of them by decision. Ivanoaie, he's had 10 wins out of 13 fights and knocked out 9 of his opponents. So they say don't judge a book by its cover, but in this case, maybe you can.
Well, I don't know about that. I'll probably say that, never judge a book by its cover, because in this game, anything can happen.
Yeah.
As you're well aware. And these guys are going at it right now, and they're just measuring each other out. Ollie's just being smart, trying to work the outside of Garayev's lead leg.
And it's true what they say, you can't grow muscles on your chin.
No, you can't indeed. This is the real testing ground for Garayev. Nice high kick there by Ollie. Just picking his mark, setting things up.
Oof. Garayev comes in there, very aggressive. Oops.
Well, I think he's
Oops,
looks
a
like
daisy.
he might have done his knee there, I think.
Well, is it his ankle or his knee? And so when he's thrown that kick, and if he didn't step out and his foot stayed in a stationary position, he's going to have literally given himself a heel hook. Yeah, it's his left knee. Now, it's an interesting point here because I do know some events would make that a no contest.
Depending on how far in the round it's gone now, I'm not even sure what time we've got here in this round, but this will be an interesting one.
I think they'll give it a TKO to Garayev.
I think genuinely they probably should, but like I said, depending on what the rule sets are.
Yeah, because what they say is a fight has to be qualified. It has to go far enough that, you know, the fight was actually getting underway. Now that's such a shame for Yves Ivanoaie.
Geez, he's had some bad luck, this kid. Definitely looks the part, and look, he could definitely fight without a doubt. But to do this tragically to happen, let's call it self-inflicted, to be quite honest.
Well,
but let's see what the outcome is here.
Yeah, it's just, it's something you very, very rarely see. I mean, I have seen fighters land and go over on their ankle. Here we see the replay. Are we going to see the kick?
We're going to call the fight. The winner of the fight is...
You'll see he winds up for it.
Azerbaijan, Surat Garayev.
There. He's twisted his left knee out. Yeah. There's no pivoting on his left leg, and it's obvious his knee's just giving way.
Well, they've given the decision to Garayev from Azerbaijan, which he's going to be happy on his SENSHI debut. Listen, a W's a W at the end of the day.
You better believe it.
And disappointingly for Yves Ivanoaie, he's now 0-3 in the SENSHI ring, which Man, for such a specimen, we'd like to see him coming in like a Terminator, wouldn't we?
Look,
You know?
no doubt this fight would have been a great fight all the way if it had gone through. And made the best man win, but unfortunately it's decided this way, and this is the way the cookie crumbles.
It's the way the
Off
cookie
to the next
crumbles.
one.
On to the next one, and onward and upward for Surat Garayev. We'll see you soon, Sam.
Take care.
Yeah, let's hear some noise for this man. I am sure this is not the last time we will see him here. Please take your time and come back stronger. We shall be moving on to fight number 8. It is a 95+ kilogram rule set at a KW full contact. Our referee, Shihan Sam Greco. Fighting out of the blue corner from the Netherlands, Arend van Montfoort. The Aquaman, Gibran. Aquaman Gibran from Brazil is 37 years old and stands at 191 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 114.6 kilograms. He is the Rise 160 winner, the Rise El Dorado 2022 winner, the Fight Dragon Japan 2022 winner. It is his first time to fight here in SENSHI. Gibran the Aquaman.
Well, what a way to enter the ring.
Very interesting.
Here we go. KWU full contact kickboxing rules. These are the big guns, over 95 kilograms. We've got the Netherlands facing Brazil. I'm joined again by the legend, Mr. Perfect, Ernesto Hoost. Now, Ernesto.
Yes.
You join us again. The evening just gets better and better. Apart from that last fight, which ended in a very strange way, but ignoring that, everything tonight has been spectacular.
Yeah.
So, this contest, Arend van Montfoort, who was Team Kraus but is not anymore, 115, nearly 116 kilograms, a big fella indeed. And he's fighting the flamboyant Kalju Gibran, the Aquaman from Brazil. What are your initial thoughts?
Well, looking at this trainer, I think Arend must be a good fighter because he has now the most popular trainer in Holland.
Oh.
So.
The best or the most popular?
Well, he must be good. I mean,
nice low kick.
If fighters want to train with him, then he must be good.
There must be something, yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Montfoort there, setting up a low kick with punches. Ooh, stiff jab from the Brazilian.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice heavy shots there from the Dutchman.
He listens very good to his corner up to now.
And I've said it before, I'll say it again, if you're a big monster, the problem with that is you have to fight other big monsters.
Yeah.
Very heavy low kick.
Very true. But he kicked the low kick very low, he kicked it on the shin. This was better.
Well, that hurt the Brazilian.
This was a better one. And the left jab, his left jab. Oh, his right high kick is all not that bad.
Yeah, that kick is a defining technique of this fight.
Yeah.
But Gibran, I think he knows he has to do something here.
Yeah.
And he throws a right hand, which hurt the Dutchman.
Yeah. It's hurt for sure.
He needs to come forward. He's got him in the corner, throws another right and a left.
Yeah.
A left hook. Sam Greco getting in between there, giving him a standing count, is he? Well.
Sam!
5, 6.
I'm not sure.
Sorry. I shouldn't have done that.
No, well, I know what you're going to say, that why was he giving him a standing count?
No, I mean, if you're giving a stomach out, maybe okay, but then the other fighter has to go to the neutral corner.
Yeah.
And that's what didn't happen.
Okay. So, Montfoort is still not recovered, and he takes another right hand.
Oh, they both took one.
Nice head movement there from Gibran. Oof, there's that low kick again.
Yeah.
And Gibran has got him in the corner, and Montfort's hands are low.
Yeah, while his corner says that he has to keep his hands high. But they both hurt each other, so that's...
Left hook from the Brazilian, and a left hook again.
Yeah, his defense is...
Goodness me, another left hook. He's allowing himself to get hit. He goes back to his corner on wobbly legs indeed. Luckily, he didn't have to walk across the ring.
His trainer will be very angry with him because his trainer tells him constantly to keep his hand high. And he keeps his hand very low.
Very low, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he needs to tell him to keep them low. But, well, I have to give credit to Kalju, the old Aquaman over there, Gibran. I mean, he had a fantastic ring entrance up until the point where he tried to do some capoeira and then sort of did something a bit weird. But Arend van Montfoort, he started that round. He really did hurt Gibran with some low kicks.
Yeah.
And then Gibran turned it round with a punch.
Yeah.
And kept coming forward.
But look how low he keeps his hands. I didn't understand that one. Why keeping your hands so low?
Yeah,
he has a world-class trainer, coach.
Yep.
and who tells him to keep his hand high.
I think he was moving back in a straight line as well.
Also.
Well.
But the problem, if you keep your hands low, yeah, it's going to be very difficult not to get hit.
Yeah, it's always a mistake to block punches with your head.
Exactly.
And there's a big right hand again. And a jab. Well, not checking, getting the leg out of the way. And there's a left hook again, which drops Montfoort. Montfoort looking desperately to his corner for advice. He needs to take some deep breaths here and just think about keeping his hands up.
Yeah. You okay? Hey, walk forward. Touch.
And look at Gibran.
Yeah,
Chomping at the bit, he can't wait to get over.
He wants to finish it.
Bang, bang, a right hand. That's 2 knockdowns. Montfoort all over the place.
Oh, no down. Okay, no
well,
down.
that was a knockdown.
The first one looked like not a down, and the second one looked like a down.
Well, he's got away with it there because 3 knockdowns in a round and the fight's over. So he's still got one that he can use, but he's on wobbly legs indeed. Another stiff jab from Gibran, another stiff jab, and he's going to double that up. He's going to go bang with a right and a left,
finish.
and that should be the fight over. He's still, no, he's not going to get up from that. Oh my goodness. Well, what a debut for the Aquaman from Brazil. 12 fights, 13 fights now, 12 wins, 9 KOs.
Wow.
If I say knockdown, you go back to the neutral corner. Don't be
Yeah, well done.
Okay?
And you have to say, you've got to give him credit for weathering the storm of those low kicks, which really did hurt him.
Yeah.
Fighters, please come to the center
You've
of the
got to
ring.
give him credit for landing those punches and capitalizing on the bad defense of Montfoort.
Yeah.
But you have to, Montfoort has got to go away frustrated and his corner because he allowed himself to be hit.
Aquaman, Caillou,
Well, Ernesto, you're off.
Mr. Ernesto Hoost.
Thank you very much. Ernesto stepping into the ring, taken away from us. Because I think he's going to give the trophy to the winner there. The Brazilian there, very, very happy, as he should be. What a heavyweight contest. And a great finish with a right hand and a left hand, which felled the Dutchman like a huge tree, bang, onto his backside. More great action here at SENSHI 26. Man. I was excited when the event started. And I have to say, I'm still excited now. And our next contest coming up is another heavyweight contest.
Now for the fighters photo, please. Please join in.
We're just waiting for this one to finish. The Brazilian extremely happy. And making your debut here in the SENSHI ring and getting presented your trophy from a legend such as Ernesto, who just puts the icing on the cake. Sam Greco, your referee. Ernesto, who's presenting you with your trophy. And you go home and tell everyone that you knocked your opponent out. What an evening.
And once again,
and Montfoort there, still on wobbly legs.
Gibran.
So as we wait for these guys to leave the ring and the announcement of our next contest, I'm joined once more by Glaube
Another
Feitosa.
Yes, my friend.
Rule set of the KW Full Contact.
Here we are with
our referee,
amazing evening.
Francisco Filho.
Absolutely incredible. So we'll hand over to our MC, Mr. Nicholas Pettis.
Congratulations.
And he's going to announce
and fighting out of the blue
our
corner
next
from
fight.
Romania, Marius Munteanu. Marius Munteanu is 35 years old and stands at 192 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 107.5 kilograms. He is the Coliseum Tournament champion, the Combat London champion, the Fight Zone champion. He has 1 win and 1 loss here in the SENSHI ring. It's Marius Munteanu. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner from Albania, Francesco the Smile Xhaja. Francesco the Smile Xhaja is 31 years old and stands at 194 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 113.8 kilograms. He is the 2021 Ultimate Fight Night Champion, the 2020 Megdan 8 Champion, the 2019 TAFNet Cup Tournament runner-up. He has 2 wins and 1 losses inside this ring. He is Francesco the Smile Xhaja.
Well, here we go. Another KWU full contact kickboxing fight with the heavyweights over 95 kilograms. We have Romania facing Albania. And I'm joined by Glaub Feitosa here at the commentary desk. Glaub, you got to love the heavyweights.
Yeah, heavy hitters, eh?
Well, you say heavy hitters. Interestingly enough, both of these guys have wins inside the SENSHI ring by knockout. The difference being that Francesco Xhaja also has a loss by knockout inside the SENSHI ring. But the thing is, when you're a heavyweight, getting knocked out sort of comes with the territory now and again. Because you're always going to face someone with knockout power.
Yes, always, always.
So these guys really are heavyweights. But there is a difference in weight. 105 kilograms from Marius Munteanu against 114 kilograms. Francesco Xhaja
9 kilos, eh?
From Albania.
Big bombs.
Big bombs already. It said that was on the back of the head. I think that was borderline, if I'm honest, just behind the ear. Nice low kick. Big knee. Some
nice
crisp punches there from the Albanian. Oh, lovely to the body and upstairs. He said that's the back of the head. It's not.
It's not. But he's leaning too much forward.
Yep.
Break. One, two on his legs again. Fight!
Ooh, that was a nice body shot there from Munteanu. Lovely there. Kick and a punch. Sorry, a punch and a kick. High kick from Munteanu. No clinching, guys. Kickboxing rules. Lovely punches there from Xhaja.
Stop. And fight.
Very fast for a heavyweight.
Yeah, I reckon.
And actually the heavier of the two, and he seems more agile.
You wait too long. Now, combination. And then legs.
Setting it up just with a distance-feeling jab there.
Jab right cross.
There he is just again, loading up that right hand, which landed twice. Now that's a knockdown. Francesco Xhaja knocks down Marius Munteanu, who's taking the count. Taking the count to recover. Up, I'm not sure he's fully recovered. He's going to ask to be stepped forward there. The referee's going to allow it to carry on. Has Xhaja smelt blood? Another right hand, another one, and a big right hand to knock him down into the corner. Munteanu there, he's going to be in all sorts of trouble here.
And we have a lot of fight to go in this round.
It's only the first round, 30 seconds to go. One more knockdown and it's all over. There's that same right hand. He ducked out of it. He ducked out of the way there very well. Now he's got 20 seconds if he wants to finish it. Munteanu there coming back. Coming up to the last 10. There's that overhand right. There's a third knockdown. The fight's over. Well,
in the last 10 seconds.
Good grief, that was probably 5 seconds to go. And it was like it was an overhand right just over the top of the glove from Xhaja. A great punch. But he started that fight crisp.
Wow is all I can say.
Very agile. He looked like the lighter of the two fighters, to be honest.
Xhaja.
And then from Marius, you know, you facing another heavyweight. You cannot lean too much forward.
The official winner.
That's big. There's a big risk. There's a big risk.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be disappointed. But what a performance there from
our official
the
winner
Albanian.
by way of knockout in round number 1. Xhaja Francisco the
Well,
Smoke.
so that now he's won by 2 knockouts inside the SENSHI ring and lost only by 1. So he's got it back.
Our special award presentations
well done,
will be done by Shihan Glaub.
There's a lot of opponents now for him.
Yeah.
You're going to go, Glaub, you're going to leave me.
And as we get
Well, Glaub
ready
now
to
runs
announce
into the ring
and give
to
these, the rain
present the
starts coming
trophy.
down.
And
Never
you
a
might
dull
not
moment
see it
at
at
SENSHI.
home, ladies and gentlemen, but
the show
it's starting
must
to
go on.
rain onto the top of my bald head. And we still have 3 fights to go.
A big round of applause for
So
Xhaja the Smile.
we're not going to stop the action. Certainly not. But one thing I do know is that you cannot fight on a SENSHI with an umbrella. Now,
hello. I hear the word umbrella.
Yeah, I'm just, sorry Andy, I'm just eating a lozenge.
Snap.
I'm just eating a lozenge for my throat.
And face
Now,
the corner.
So what happened?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to make the mistake
Now face
again. That was
forward.
disrespectful of me earlier to
Oh,
not introduce Andy Sauer, who's my favourite Andy of all time.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
And,
Congratulations.
and actually, yeah, 100%. And actually,
How many Andys do you know?
only one. But, no, and I'm a genuine fanboy.
Okay,
I still
you.
watch your fights over and over. If ever you want some motivation, guys, to go to the gym and train,
Thanks a lot.
a lot of people will watch Mike Tyson, which is always a favourite. You know, if you want to
Yeah,
get
100%.
up for it, but just put an Andy Sauer highlight on. It's just an incredible
congratulations.
poetry
Thank
in
you very
motion.
much.
He's an absolute
Ladies and
kickboxing
gentlemen,
purist,
we have
and the
3
technique
more fights on the
he
evening.
used to use is like.
With the
Too much
last
credit,
fight,
It's a
brother.
demonstration for how
between
kickboxing should be,
Petrov
and actually how
and
Dutch
Kedves.
kickboxing has dominated the world of kickboxing.
Thank you very much, and I'm proud I'm
Enough of
Dutch,
that.
and I'm proud that I'm one of the legends of all the Dutch legends in the past and nowadays.
And it's
Thanks a lot.
it's a pleasure for you to be working with me.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you, Grant. So I'll pay you later, okay?
Yeah. So, what an evening. The heavyweights didn't let us down there, Andy.
To be honest, I thought by myself, hey.
I think. Well.
Okay, here I am again.
Yeah, I think you're back.
So there we have a Dutch guy too, Koning.
Technologia.
Technologia. And he is an all-time, not an all-time, he's already fighting for years, so he's fighting all his life. I know the guy. Koning came from a different weight class. Now he became a heavyweight fighter, so I'm really looking forward to see what he's capable of on this weight.
Yep. Let's see the walkout, and let's hear the credentials from Nick Pettis, and then we'll get underway with our commentary.
So luckily the rain stopped. That's a thing for us to say we can continue. The show must go on.
The show must go on.
corner, Thor, the Thunder God, Florence Ivanoaie. Ivanoaie is 28 years old and stands at 192 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 114.7 kilograms. He is the Romanian national vice champion in boxing, the 2023 DFS heavyweight tournament runner-up. He has 2 wins and 1 loss in the SENSHI ring. And he does bring the thunder. Florence Ivanoaie.
Well, here we go, fight fans. And if you weren't a fan of SENSHI before tonight and you've seen the action up to now, well, I'll lay money on the fact that you are now a SENSHI fan.
You have to. Come on.
There's no choice. If you like combat sports, you'll love SENSHI. So, here we go again. Once again, I will just tell you, I'm joined by Andy Sauer. This is a KWU full contact heavyweight contest over 95 kilograms. And we have Holland, a Dutchman, Errol Koning, and he faces Thor from Romania, Florin Ivanoaie, who we've seen 3 times before in the SENSHI ring. He's won twice and lost once here. Now, Errol Koning, the Dutchman, who looks like an absolute beast.
Exactly. He came from the 77 kilogram welterweight, and now he became
77.
Yeah.
Good
in
grief.
the past. We've seen these guys doing this a lot. You know, like Tyrone Spong was a great example of it. He went from the 70 to the 77 and eventually became a really strong heavyweight. So far, they're trading kicks, low kicks so far, not too many calf kicks yet, what we have seen in the previous fights.
And Koning landed a heavy body kick to Ivanoaie. You can see already a big red mark on Ivanoaie's midsection.
Yep, taking another stance, southpaw, switching to the orthodox again, and there's the first calf, the second, the third, the fourth.
and there's that body kick.
There we go.
So Koning started off with quite a fast pace, and let's see if he's got the cardio to keep it up.
Exactly. Nice block of Koning. Pressure, standing still in front, keeps his upper body moving, end up with a low kick, our favorite style. Our mark, by the way, Dutch low kick. And so far, Florin Ivanoaie, he doesn't have a really good, straight and powerful response.
Oh, cool, big flying knee. And Koning there smelt blood.
Exactly, he's aggressive.
Ivanoaie, he probably did the right thing there by holding on. Nice straight right counter.
Moving away from Koning, really, oh, that's a really almost well-timed shot.
That left hook.
The cross.
Well, the left hook from
yeah,
Eminov.
Also, oh, there's the shutdown of the calf.
Well, was that a punch that knocked Koning down by Ivanoaie?
So.
I couldn't see it from this angle.
It's the calf. It's the nerve system, the nerves in the calf. So.
Well, what a turnaround.
What is going to happen right now?
He doesn't want to get kicked there again.
Okay, he needs to recover. It's a bit a great advantage.
There it is again.
Florin.
There it is again. He can't stand on it.
Yep.
I mean, it's like having your leg knocked out.
Yeah, it's the nerve system. You know, it's hurting so much. It shut down the whole leg. So you're almost on one leg right now.
And actually, that kick has just opened up a tiny cut on the shin of Koning.
Oh, nice knee to the liver. So far, no damage against Florin Ivanoaie.
Oh, and he managed to kick the calf there again, the same place. Well,
just a recovery moment for
that round. The end of that round didn't come soon enough for Errol Koning.
Yeah.
Perhaps
Hopefully
like to
he
see
can
the corner
recover.
get some ice on there. I don't know. It's
It doesn't work, believe me. Hey, but did you know, Grant, what does Koning means in Dutch?
I don't know, but I know that one of my favorite cars is a Koenigsegg. Is that anything to do with it?
Koning. It's a favorite
Koenigsegg.
car. No. A king.
A king?
It's a king.
Errol King.
Errol King. Well,
let's see if the king
can come back.
Can come back.
Yeah.
The comeback king. So, Florent Ivanoaie there, he took some punishment at the beginning of that round, and Errol Koning looked like he was going to be the successful aggressor.
Yeah.
But Ivanoaie took the punishment and then landed some calf kicks, which in effect knocked out Koning's left leg.
Knocked down.
As Andy says, you hit the right place and your nervous system just locks up.
Exactly.
And the pain is incredible.
Come on. So, what happens a lot, you know, with these lightweights who become heavyweight fighters, they have the skills as with fast hands, combining all these combinations. You know, you can see it with Errol's style. You see he's fast, he's moving. He just came from out of his old former system.
Yeah, well, somebody once said to me that, somebody said to me, Andy, once that if you're 13 stone and you put on 5 stone and then you're 18 stone, you're a 13 stone man in an 18 stone body.
Yeah, totally right.
But we've seen other fighters very successful in moving up weight.
Yeah. So they have their height also, so that's an important thing. But as you can, if you look to the legs, so you see the difference, the thickness of the bone structure. It's all about. But we just talked about it.
Well, if you look at the legs, that means I should weigh about 60 kilos. But so back to the fight.
Yep.
They're still throwing big bombs,
and he's doing well, Errol. Even though he's so hurt right now. He has a big injury, guys. You have to believe me. It's going to hurt a lot. It shut down everything, and as you can see...
And he's shifting the leg backwards.
Yep.
So that he doesn't get kicked.
So he's still really flexible, still really... Okay, take your time, I would say.
But you see there, he just got pushed and kicked with that front kick.
Yep.
And because of the damage to the leg, he wasn't as stable as he would have been without the pain. And there it goes again. Oh, you can see how much pain he's in.
Yeah.
What a warrior.
Yes.
And when you're in this much pain, it drains your cardiovascular as well.
Psychology, you know, your brain is thinking, shit, I need to fight, I need to recover, I need to succeed, if possible. But there's the power coming in, you know, so now we can see. You know, you also see that Florent is also a little bit tired right now.
Well, it's a fast pace for these big guys. Yeah, Florent's breathing heavy, you're absolutely right. And they're getting a bit untidy in the ropes. And Florent, he needs to keep kicking that left leg of Errol Koning. And Koning needs to suck it up because he's got the power and technique in the punches.
So Florent is also allowing Errol to do several things, even though he's out of balance, he's hurt, he did well. He did really well.
You've got to give credit to Errol there.
He survived well.
He was damaged. That left leg, you could see how much pain he was in. And for people who've never experienced that, it's just incredibly painful. So he weathered the storm. He's overcome the pain. He came back, and he's still fully in the fight.
Yeah, I think so, still.
But look.
But I think it's Florence, I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, or it's his corner. But I would say, you know, keep your guard up. Just try to time well. Just try to pick the calf kick once or twice, and that will be enough. If you want to secure your victory, I think this would be the easiest way. But so far, the Florin is letting Arrow do his thing, even though he's so hurt.
But when you're gasping for air,
yeah,
you're going to try and take just a second or two just to get a breather, and that's allowing your opponent to compose himself and do something. Referee tells them to break. Well, anything can happen here.
Yep.
Third and final round.
Big shot.
Now, referee doesn't think that was a knockdown. And a low kick on the end of that combination.
He's playing
from
well.
Koning.
I think Florin he stops playing the game. And while Arrow is doing really well, he plays the game. He still can kick. He kind of recovered. He is recovering. He's playing the game. He's scoring points.
But he's changed his stance. He's got that left leg. He's fighting more in southpaw to avoid being kicked again. And he's making it difficult for Ivanoaie to target that rear leg.
The momentum must be there for Florin to do a single shot.
Oh,
could be
I was
enough.
waiting for a knee there.
A 1-2 combination could be perfect. A jab, uppercut for Arrow.
That was a big, that was a left hand. He's shaking his head that there wasn't a knockdown. But
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
It seems to me that Florin Ivanoaie, he needs to just change up a gear. And look, he's got a minute and 15 left. And I think there's a big punch.
Yeah, there's the explosiveness from Florin.
Oh, this could be dangerous for Koning. He's fighting back. He holds on.
Real fight is hard, yes. Oh, God, let's go.
Well, he's hurt, but he's an absolute warrior.
Florin needs to pressure a bit more now.
Well,
but still, he knows the Arrow is really dangerous.
Yeah, he could have capitalized there on what he did. And he throws those big punches, and Koning avoids them.
Yeah, but it's because he's also only headhunting so far, Florin. So if he would pick some body shots into his game, I think it could be way better for him. But so far, he's not doing it, and it's gonna be it becomes an ugly fight.
Yeah, they're both tired now, so it can become a bit untidy, especially with the heavyweights.
20 seconds left.
20 seconds to go. Big left hand. And when Ivanoaie throws that left hand, when he misses, he lurches forward. Last 10 seconds, that's tiredness there, dropping Koning to the canvas. Last second.
Still, he survived really well, Arrow.
You've got to give Koning full credit there.
Yeah, true.
Come on then.
I hear something. I hear something. Extra round. I don't know if that is realistic, but let's hope for the best. Maybe he can recover more, Arrow. I'm a little bit too.
There's no bias there, is there, Andy?
No.
With your fellow countrymen.
Yeah.
But
I'm sorry, folks.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a fourth round. I mean, very difficult one to score, but I wouldn't be surprised if Ivanoaie gets the decision by a point. But another fantastic fight here in this gladiatorial amphitheater in Plovdiv, Bulgaria. And SENSHI really is putting combat sports, Bulgarian combat sports, on the map. Obviously, we have a lot of Balkan fighters fighting here, based in Bulgaria presently. But watch this space. SENSHI's growing from strength to strength. Every event, an expansion around the world is inevitable.
Judge number 1.
Here we go.
Okay, let's see.
29 to 27. Judge 2, 30 to 26.
Ooh.
Judge 3, 30 to 26.
Yep.
In favor.
Unanimous.
Yep.
There we go. Florin Ivanoaie.
Yep.
And that's a fair decision, but a great performance. And how tough is Errol Koning?
Yeah, you see his valve is swollen up.
Yeah.
That technique is such a, in my opinion, it's a bad thing. But yeah, that's my honestly opinion. I think the worst guy can win from the best guy, the best ever. Because if you have good defense and just a good soccer kick, hey, you can win from everybody.
Well,
mark my words.
But yeah.
But yeah, we have to deal with it.
You got to deal with it, man.
Okay,
we got to deal with it. I mean, Ernesto always says that if he was still fighting and that this calf kick was starting to become popular, he knows that he could break somebody's shin by blocking it.
But if I was not Andy Sauer, I should be another guy, and I should be different, and I should be this, and then I should be that. So, you know what?
So if you're a gentleman...
If I was a little bit more smarter, I became a millionaire.
Me too. Me too.
No, you know...
If I was a bit more dishonest.
You know what? Ernesto didn't have any experience with it. I have some experience with it. Believe me, it is almost undefendable. Nasty as it is. Hey, see you later, huh?
And it's
2
been a
fights
pleasure.
more to go.
Yeah,
see you on the
and you're going to be back
main event.
for our main event.
KWU Open Rules. This is an MMA fight. Our referee, Xhaja, semi-shields. Fighting out of the blue corner from Brazil, Flavio Pina.
É triste ver que os moleques da minha quebrada não teve a mesma sorte que eu. Pai presente no país onde o homem que aborta mais vai entender, né? Sua velha não te quer na rua porque ela presente. Não tive Max Steel, meu herói era ele. Meu jogador de futebol preferido era ele. E tudo que hoje eu faço pro meu filho é pra que Jorge olhe pra mim como eu olho pra ele.
39 years old and stands at 180 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 79.5 kilograms. He is the ABCF 25 and 26 winner, the Pitbull Fight Championships winner. It is his first time to fight here in SENSHI.
Não teve a mesma sorte que eu. Pai presente no país onde o homem que aborta mais vai entender, né? Sua velha não te quer na rua porque ela presente. Não tive Max Steel, meu herói era ele. Meu jogador de futebol preferido era ele. E tudo que hoje eu faço pro meu filho é pra que Jorge olhe pra mim como eu olho pra ele. Meu herói ainda é ele. Trampando desde os 7,6. Tanto corre que faço a rotina parecer piada. Rei de Wakanda, o príncipe Pantera Negra, construí um império sem precisar de grana ou arma, irmão. Você lembra de onde você vem? Quando você chegar lá, o que você tem vai voltar pra de onde você vem. A minha quebrada não teve a mesma sorte que eu. Pai presente no país onde o homem que aborta mais vai entender, né? Sua velha não te quer na rua porque ela presente. Não tive Max Steel, meu herói era ele. Meu jogador de futebol preferido era ele. E tudo que hoje eu faço pro meu filho é pra que Jorge olhe pra mim como eu olho pra ele. Meu herói ainda é ele. Trampando desde os 7,6. Tanto corre que faço a rotina parecer piada. Rei de Wakanda, o príncipe Pantera Negra, construí um império sem precisar de grana ou arma, irmão. Você lembra de onde você vem? Quando você chegar lá, o que você tem vai voltar pra de onde você vem. Os moleque da minha quebrada não teve a mesma sorte que eu. Pai presente no país onde o homem que aborta mais vai entender, né? Sua velha não te quer na rua porque ela presente. Não tive meu herói era ele. Meu jogador de futebol preferido era ele. E tudo que hoje eu faço pro meu filho é pra que Jorge olhe pra mim como eu olho pra ele. Meu herói ainda
His opponent fighting out of the red corner right here from Bulgaria, Vladislav C4 Kanchev. is not before Kanchev. He's 35 years old and stands at 177 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 79.4 kilograms. He is the Serbian Battle Championship champion in 2019 and 2020. The Bulgarian Grappling Association champion in 2016. The second place Boxing Cup of Bulgaria in 2017.
Our next contest, ladies and gentlemen, KWU Open rules under 80 kilograms. For those of you who are new to Senshi, KWU Open is MMA. A little bit different here because they're 3-minute rounds and they don't get a long time to fight on the ground unless something's happening. They will be stood back up by our referee, Sammy Schilt. Now I'm joined once again by our favourite Australian, the legend, Sam Greco.
Hey, great to be back on here. This is going to be an awesome fight. We've definitely got a crowd favourite here, the Bulgarian Kanchev.
Yep, Vladislav Kanchev. He's from Sofia, but listen to the crowd.
We're really getting behind him. Pina's got a fight on his hands.
So Pina here, he's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's a champion in Brazil in several organizations. But he took a big right hand there. Now Vladislav Kanchev, 22 fights, 13 wins, but 10 of those wins coming by knockout. He's got power in his hands. Nice boxing there, just parrying the jab. I'm just waiting.
Kanchev seems to be sort of lining him up for that straight right hand, but I think he probably wants to take him down at the same time. Good head movement there by Kanchev. You're definitely right. He's definitely got a more formidable stand-up than Pina.
But I'm waiting for Pina to shoot in and take him down. But it depends. You know, it's different fighting in a ring to fighting in a cage, MMA. And these rules are designed to take the favoritism away from the grappler and have it as a more balanced fight.
As you can see there, Pina's very unorthodox, switches from southpaw to orthodox, attacking Kanchev's inside leg.
There's a big overhand right from Kanchev.
I think this match here just going to seem like it's a one punch that pretty much is going to determine.
Well, yeah, but I'm just amazed it's that Flavio Pina from Brazil, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu expert, isn't choosing to take the fight to the ground.
Well, he is looking down at his leg. If you have a look, he looks down at Kanchev's leg, looking like he's going to shoot, but I think he might be doing that to throw the punch straight over the top, as you probably just saw just then.
Well, he's got a minute left of this round.
Beautiful inside leg kick there.
And you know, these, if you're grappling, you need time on the ground to take control of your opponent and then either get in a position to land some ground and pound or progress to a submission. But I'm not unhappy that the fight stayed on its feet, to be fair. You're right, Vladislav Kanchev is lining up that right hand.
He is indeed, he is indeed. Hey, we can remember here, we've gone from 10-ounce gloves into 4-ounce gloves.
Yeah.
So the impact on those 4-ounce gloves are, you know, dynamic. And these boys are doing an extremely great job, trying to outsmart each other.
And Kanchev waiting for Pina to throw something and throw a counter. Oof. Right at the end of the round there, a right and a left.
If I was a betting man, I would have thought this, before this, if you would have asked me, I would have said that this would have went to the ground, at least by halfway.
Yes.
But these guys here, these gladiators here have made it a stand-up fight with 4-ounce gloves. You're talking about being one of the most amazing arenas fighting it out.
Yep, absolutely, Sam. And the one thing, I mean, listen, I've got no real favoritism here of either guy, but what I do, what I will enjoy is the crowd will go absolutely nuts if if Vladislav Kanchev gets the knockout.
I was just about to say they take the roof off, but we
There
haven't
is
got
one.
any roof at all.
It's already been taken off.
It's sky
2,000
high.
years ago, it wasn't put on.
Exactly
They
right.
ran out of money and left it open air. So here we go.
Listen to the crowd chanting behind Kanchev here. This is amazing.
Yeah.
This is what we want.
Well, it's interesting because the audience have been pretty subdued throughout the evening, and they are like that on occasions in the Balkans.
They are indeed.
So
we've had some great knockouts actually pre this.
Oh, the event has been absolutely incredible. So, tentative start here to the second round. Kanchev
trying to find his mark there off that jab to throw that overhand right.
Maybe he just needs to throw a few more punches. Punches in bunches, you know, a bit of a combination there, and finish with a power punch on the end. That right hand landed, and that left hook landed, knocked him down. Now the crowd are getting up, making some noise. There's a left hand again, but Pina throws one back of his own. And
There's that right hand there from Kanchev. He's going to follow through. He definitely wants to finish him off there.
He's got him now. Can he finish it? He's finished it.
He's finished it, that's it.
Well, he's all over the show. He doesn't know where he is.
Yep.
And Sammy Schilt, the referee, makes the right call.
Definitely safety first. It was definitely a knockout.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you could have allowed him to take a few more shots just to make sure, but it wouldn't have changed the outcome of the fight. It would have just cemented more damage. It was the right call. A fantastic performance there from Vladislav Kanchev, a fan favourite. He landed a shot and capitalised on it, Sam.
I tell you what, not only did he capitalise, he was going to drive his head straight through that canvas if Sammy Schilt didn't jump in. So, to credit to Sammy Schilt in stopping that fight, he didn't stop it prematurely, he stopped exactly on time.
Yep.
And congratulations to Kanchev. And this crowd has absolutely gone crazy.
There we go, there we go. And Kanchev, I mean, he's going to be beaming. You know,
great sportsmanship there.
Yeah. I said that at the beginning. We want to see total brutality with total respect.
I'm going to have to love you and leave you here.
Oh, Sam. So Sam Greco leaves us. He's going in there to give the trophy. I mean, a fantastic, the only MMA fight on the card tonight. We like to add a bit of variety here at SENSHI, and we'll have one or two MMA fights on the card. Great performance there from a local hero, Vladislav Kanchev. Well, I say local. He's from Sofia, and we're in Plovdiv, 2 hours away. But the crowd really did get behind him. He brought some fans here, and I hope we see him again here in the SENSHI ring. 35 years of age, he's still got a few years left in him if he wants to. But as we see the formalities of this fight, they'll leave the ring and make way for, now I don't like to call it our main event because every single fight on a SENSHI card is regarded as a main event. However, the final fight of the evening will be for the under 70 kilogram KWU full contact European Championship belt. And there the crowd's still going crazy for Vladislav Kanchev.
And now, the moment most of you have been waiting for all evening, the last fight. It is a European title fight. The rule sets on a KW full contact are referee Albert Kraus. Fighting in the blue corner from Croatia, Andre Kedves. Andrei AK 47 Kedves. His opponents out of the red corner, Dragomir Petrov.
Good luck.
In here, the challenger in the blue corner, he is 28 years old and stands at 178 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 69.6 kilograms. He is the 2022 and 2024 WAKO European Champion of K1, the 2023 WAKO World Champion, Andrei Kedves. The champion, the one and only, right here from Bulgaria. He is 31 years old and stands at 178 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 69.9 kilograms. He is the current SENSHI European Champion in 70 kilograms. He is the EMC European Muay Thai Champion, the winner, wizard in 2019, and 4 times the Bulgarian Kickboxing Champion, Dragomir Petrov.
Well, this is our final fight of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our final fight, we won't say main event, because every single contest on a SENSHI fight card is capable of being a main event anywhere in the world. I'm joined for this final fight by the legend, Andy, the power, Sour. Andy, it's been an absolutely incredible evening, and let's hope that this European title fight does not disappoint.
No, that's what we hope. A 70-kilogram fight like Albert, who's in the ring right now, the referee, Albert Kraus, and me were in the same weight class, so we are always looking with that extra eye catch to the guys, how they develop, how they fighting, what they are using, and what is different in what is possibly different than what we have done in the past. But so far they're already training a lot.
Yep, so we have our champion, Dragomir Petrov, in the red gloves, and he gets dropped there by a knee early in the fight.
That was a good one.
Well,
okay.
Well, he's going to recover from that. He's an absolute warrior, but that was a surprise early on in the contest.
Yeah, and it was close to our part of the ring. And
another knee.
Let's hope for a great Rocky fight. Boxing a lot from Kedves.
Yeah, well, Kedves has obviously come with oodles of confidence.
Yeah. Now, the beauty of this fight already, and we have to wait.
A right hand from Petrov.
Oh, what was that? Continue. No, don't clinch, so you can continue with fighting. He's leaning forwards right now, Kedves, just to avoid the punch again.
Oh, and he's...
Oh, wow, what a fight already it is.
It's going to turn into a war.
Come on, let's go. Continue, beautiful, wow. Let's go.
Well, like you said, Andy, everyone loves a comeback, and it's like a Rocky story when they do.
Yeah.
But watch Kedves, he drops his left hand when Petrov throws a kick or a knee to the right midsection.
Yeah, Petrov's really coming back strong. I didn't expect that. Oh, guys, oh, almost a high kick. Landed. Okay, don't push too much. Come on. Let's continue fighting. So you know what, Grant? These guys, wow, both heads were shaking. You know what, these guys, I have almost a similar record. Not that many losses, a lot of wins, a lot of KOs. Not a lot of KOs.
Yeah, very similar indeed.
Similar amount of KOs. Oh, and again, almost man of the knee again.
Now look, somebody is telling Porky Pies, because on paper it says they're both 178 centimeters, but Kedves, to me, looks taller and rangier. So maybe one of them had heels on when they measured themselves.
Yeah, it was almost an elbow. So Petrov needs to watch out with that. Oh, beautiful uppercut. And that's a good shot. You know why? And that you can see that Petrov possibly is an intelligent fighter. Because so far Kedves was really leaning forward.
He leans forward when he comes in, yeah.
So he's pretty vulnerable for the uppercut. So that's what I like to see. Good round. First round, but it is a 10-8.
A 10-8?
9-8.
Now, here's the thing. So I would give that a 10-8. But this is something I want to tell the planet, everyone on the world, because everyone thinks they're an expert in scoring and they're not.
Oh, that was the knee. Grant, did you saw it?
Yep. So, and I've discussed this with the British Boxing Board of Control and K1 senior people. So, you've got a 10-point must system. One fighter must score 10 points. The other fighter scores 9 or less. So if there's a knockdown, everybody automatically thinks it's a 10-8 because one fighter took a point off because he took a count.
Yeah.
Now, if one fighter dominates the whole round but then gets knocked down, is it still a 10-8?
That's a good thing.
It's not. It's a 10-9.
Yeah.
Because he's dominated the whole fight except for the last few seconds where he got knocked down. So that should make it a 10-9, not a 10-8.
Oh, but a
lot of people would disagree with me.
Circus of kickboxing. Wow, they're trading so many shots.
And that's
with
very
hands,
close
knees,
infighting,
kicks.
isn't it?
Beautiful. It is. A little bit rough so far.
Tight defense from Petrov.
I hope there becomes a... Oh, he hit him almost on the chin. Oh, again. Good headshots.
And nice low kicks from Kedves.
Yeah, it was a calf one. A calf kick. So, guys, I think you'll get entertainers right now at home.
Spinning back fist from Kedves. He's throwing everything here.
Yeah. And up with a kick, I would say. Come on, keep kickboxing, guys. Only boxing. Oh, another calf kick. Oh, a knee on the upper thigh. Oh, almost interfered the knee.
And when Petrov unloads, he's very dangerous with those punches. But the variety of techniques coming from Kedves is wonderful.
And there's a spinning back kick and the back fist. And as a counter, Petrov thought, let me do this too.
And at 70 kilos, they can or should be able to keep this pace up for the whole 3 rounds.
Yeah.
And that's what makes the lighter weight so entertaining.
So I expect a little bit more from the audience. Come on, let's go.
We're in Bulgaria.
Yeah. High pace. A lot of techniques.
And
a lot of counters.
Oh, lovely from
body
Petrov.
shot. Wow, 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 folks. A
Stiff
little
low
damage.
kick.
Yeah, a little damage on Petrov's eye, underneath the eye. And Kedves is still trading a lot of kicks.
Petrov there saying he took one downstairs. Albert Kraus wants to see the action get underway.
Good body kick and the low kick from Kedves. Oh,
there's your favourite technique again, a calf kick.
You know what? It looked like Kedves was a little bit wobbled. But that's what I thought.
And Petrov goes down. That looked like a right hand that knocked him down.
On the calf.
You think it was a kick?
Yeah. at the damage.
Oh, he can't get up. He's up. He needs to shake it off. He wants to carry on.
Come on, Petrov.
Well,
show me your heart.
He wants to
Let's
carry
go.
on, and he doesn't want to carry on at the same time.
Good kick. A smart boy. He's a smart boy, Kedves. Yes, on the full distance, kicking, close distance, ranging for boxing. Wow, 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 wow.
Well, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him there. And
what did you say?
I said he threw everything but the kitchen sink. Yeah. And I mean, Petrov, I think, well, I don't know. I think that Kedves has surprised him.
Yeah.
A, with the pace. B, with the variety of techniques.
Yeah.
And
he scored 2 downs.
Has he got his composure back from that early knockdown? But he shook his head there when he went down with that kick, that calf kick. And again, it sort of knocked. I mean, it is a knockout. Your leg gets knocked out. Yeah. And he's over there talking with his corner.
What to do. So a possible switch stance should be the right answer so far right now. But then he needs to move. And is he allowed, or is he capable of moving while he's in southpaw position? Let's see if he's going to change.
Well, one thing's for sure. He's got to suck it up.
Yeah, he needs to. Final round. The round to win.
And Kedves doing the exact right thing and going for the damaged leg, and Petrov is in absolute agony. But you can't fight with one leg. He needs a miracle here. He needs to go. He needs to go on a suicide mission. And oops, down again. And Albert Kraus giving him a second count. So he's got one more knockdown.
Down to go.
3 knockdowns in the round, and the fight's over. And Kedves is very close. He is.
Okay, okay.
He didn't beat the count.
Him out.
And Andrei Kedves wins.
Yeah.
The SENSHI under 70 kilogram European title belt. Good Lord. Wow. The crowd have gone silent because their hero has been defeated. But what a victory for the Croatian. AK-47, Andrei Kedves.
Yeah, but what? How old is he, guys?
He's 28. He looks
28.
He looks younger than that.
Yeah,
he only looks 27 and a half.
Yeah.
But I can tell you this, if this was in Croatia, everyone would have gone absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
But actually, I think if Petrov had won, the crowd would have gone absolutely bonkers. I mean, that was an incredible fight. Let's give them both credit.
Yeah, 100%. So it was a big honor again, Grant.
Well,
Aquaman.
It's well, Andy. It's always I'm always humbled and genuinely grateful for working with you guys.
Thanks a lot.
You know, it's
you're a great presence in our whole team.
Yeah, well, I've got that sort of uncle. Sort of
a bald old uncle.
An old bald
grumpy,
uncle from England.
Grumpy uncle.
So an old drunk uncle. Yeah. So listen, let's just recap this event.
Yeah.
We're going to continue to give some awards, but the crowd are going to leave. You're going to see it at home on the broadcast. We've got knockout of the evening, performance of the evening, and technique of the evening. You know, everybody gets respect for their performance, and Andy Sauer, as a purist, you will enjoy the fact that they've given credit to people who've shown kickboxing techniques in its art, art form, unless they give somebody an award for a calf kick, and then you won't be happy.
No, I won't.
It's been an absolutely incredible milestone event for SENSHI. We're going from strength to strength each event. They put events on in Varna, inside and out. Our summer events on the beach are like nothing else and nothing anywhere else on the planet. And now we've come and put an event on in a genuine gladiatorial arena here in Plovdiv. Something that no one else has done or had the courage to do.
Yeah, exactly. That's the right thing to say. Yeah, the courage to do it, the creativity also to have this, to do this, you know? So why not? People would think, wow, that should be an awesome idea. But, you know, they realize that their idea is beautiful.
And guys, please keep up to date with everything Senshi on Instagram and Facebook. Keep up to date on senshi.com. You can read the reports on boets.bg and boets.com. And we're going to be back in the summer, in July, back in Varna in Bulgaria. If you get a chance to get over there, please do.
Yeah.
It's absolutely an incredible place. And
if you like martial arts, if you are a fighter, whatever you want to do, if you like to train martial arts or kickboxing, karate, you're also welcome on the summer camp in July.
Yeah.
A week, 7 days.
And that's not just training. It's not a boot camp. It's genuinely you get to train with the legends. Semi Schilt, Sam Greco, Andy Sauer, Albert Kraus, Ernesto Hoost, just to name but a few. An absolute dream, really, if you're a kickboxing fan. And you get some genuine, you can genuinely improve your technique. So, guys, we're going to say goodbye as we close the event. And I can't wait for the next one.
Ciao. Thank you again. Os.
Os.
Congratulations. What a fantastic knockout. Please, take your time to get a good photo. And for the Fighting Spirit Prize, Shihan Akira Masuda. This award goes to our new young fighting spirit, Dimitrov. Come on, champ. Come out here in the middle. A new championship belt, and also for the Best Technique Award. While we are taking the photos, I would like to take this chance, invite all the fighters back up for the common photo. Please bring your trophies. All fighters come back into the ring. Michael Samperi is here. Yes, all fighters, please come back up into the ring. This is the group photo with all the champs, all the gladiators of the evening. Once again, while everyone is getting together, I would like to thank KW International Professional League for organizing the fantastic SENSHI Gala events, as well as our partners, Armets Insurance Company, Max Sport, Bulgaria Air, M Car Group, BMW Dealer, and Rolls-Royce Motor Car Services, St. Constantine and Helena Holdings. Our media partners, Boets.bg, Boets.com, Bulgaria On Air TV, Chiller TV, Gol.bg, Topsport.bg, DIR.bg, Nominata.bg, Fighto.news, KW Union Kyokushin Karate News. And now for the common photo. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out and sharing this fantastic event with all the fighters. Our next edition will be the International Fight Gala Night SENSHI 27 in Varna on the 12th of July. Are you ready for it? Everybody, we're gonna do 3, 2, 1, SENSHI, okay? 3, 2, 1, SENSHI! Woo! Thank you all for joining in on this fantastic event right here at the Ancient Theater in Plovdiv, Bulgaria. And I'll see you on July 12th. Os. Thank you.